हेलो 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 आवाज क्या आ रही है मेरी? भाई मैच स्टार्ट हो गया भाई। वेट वेट, ठीक हो गया, बारिश ठीक हो गई है। तो कौन जीता फर्स्ट? एडवर्ड गेमिंग जीत रहा है 2 से। व्हाट? 2-0 से? व्हाट द फक? ठीक है ना, सब चल रहा है ना ठीक से? हेलो अर्घ्या, वेलकम वेलकम। मैच देखते हैं भाई। फर्स्ट वेव सनसेट, नेक्स्ट मैच फाइन एंड स्प्लिट।
Yeah, again though, from EDG's
PRX तो
perspective,
सनसेट
this
नहीं
is
आया, व्हाट द
very
फक?
similar to what they've been doing, just fully stacking up towards one part of the map, gambling that if they take A, they'll play the retake. Obviously, they've got some very well-drilled retakes lined up for us, and I think here's where we're going to get to see,
नाइस नाइस।
you know, this is nasty from Munyet.
Bro,
I was expecting to see something from EDG, but they might not
the
have much of a
fuck?
chance. If they
ये क्या
expect this one,
हुआ
I
है?
will be flabbergasted. A free kill for sure, maybe even a second now. They know
Nice
his tricks.
one.
It's time to fade down.
Oh, they're going to have to look for that every single round. In the meantime, though, the rest of the team has started to get a bit more aggressive. Divide up close already doubles up their advantage, not allowing this retake to even really begin. Leaving just a couple remaining, and while the potential of flawless might be gone, but
Nice, nice,
damn
nice.
clean from the side of PRX.
Yeah, that's a round that they're going to be extremely happy with. On the EDG side now, something for them to worry about as they're playing retake A, wanting to rotate quickly down that avenue, and now they're going to be worried about a player being up top. In fact, even as we go into this replay, this same position that Munyet is like crazy by the side of EDG. They're telling each other, this is where he is. He's going to be there. Watch out on the rotates.
Hello,
Everyone
hello.
knows. They pulled the trick out of their sleeve.
You're playing. Match नहीं देख रहे क्या?
Surprised they do it in the bonus
मैच
round.
अरे मेरा चालू था
You
ऑलरेडी
kind of think that maybe that's
अच्छा
something
अच्छा,
you say for a bite, but it is just that almost ridiculous confidence of
ये कोई बात
PRX.
नहीं।
And let's be real.
You play
If
your
that's
game.
the only cool thing we see from PRX
Maria,
in this map, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm surprised, shocked, and disappointed, just like yourself. For EDG, on this defensive side, bit of a change up. This time, not wanting to play the retake on A. They got a bit aggressive, haven't seen anyone, and in fact, Thrash is coming in on the exact other side of the map. As we can see, oh, I like this idea to try and punish. Actually caught one tag onto something, but that's all they're going to get for it. With the res in, they might want to get aggressive, but Munyet being up close, he couldn't decide on his weapon.
इसने पूरा ये किया, रश किया मानियत ने।
Still kept it even at least. It's not the worst scenario.
भाई डर ही नहीं है इसको।
A lot worse than already. Mind Freak has been able to find another. Khan looking to try and wrap back in.
3v2, 3v1.
Worse, and now Smoggy. It's all
Easy,
that
easy,
remains.
easy, easy है।
1 versus 2. I don't even think he has the ability to really clear out this player on the corner, just trying to check, but this Sage wall
हंस
is
रहा है
being
वो कि
irritating,
क्लियर
and
करे
that's
थे।
enough for him to have to back out of the round.
Yeah, at an eye test, you know, you probably can't jump that, but I don't blame him for trying. Maybe he could get the element of surprise if physics was going his way. Unlucky for PRX. They found themselves around, and you know, on EDG, burning up the Hunter's Fury, they commit quite a bit. Their economy's quite low as well. This is not an ideal start, as it looks like PRX might be able to get away with a little lead now.
नाइस नाइस पेपर। देखा जब से मैं आई इसके बाद ही हो रहा है। क्या लैग हो रहा है?
A very close game for the side of EDG, so I'm not overly surprised that we've seen this pick actually come out from PRX.
नहीं, ठीक ही तो है।
They played it in Pacific against Gen G. They had a 10-2.
अच्छा नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है, रुको 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 मैं ठीक करती हूँ। नेटवर्क अभी ठीक होगा देख।
How much can they really do in this round?
PRX have decided against even showing their presence towards this A site. Knowing like
Hello
in most of
Vishesh,
these
welcome.
fights
How
you're
are you?
taking,
I'm good.
you
What
have a
about you?
heavy advantage in terms of
Hello
weaponry.
Vasu.
And the one thing EDG can do is
मैच
group
देख
up.
वासु
So they
मैच
don't
देख
throw the flash early. They
यार
sneak
कौन
up
से
on A,
टीम
they
के हो?
play it
अच्छा
slow.
मैंने
But
पोल नहीं
EDG
लगाया भाई.
rotate it in. Just look at that mini map. 4 players very close by. Can't get
रुको.
on the way. And they've made the right read. The info denial as well. They know there's one player towards spawn on the side of PRX. That's not enough to really make a move. Devi is disgusting. He's making a lot of dangerous plays, but in this round, that might not have been the right call.
The fuck? ये इतने अच्छे कैसे चला लेते रे स्ट्रिंगर मुझे तो नहीं आती है इसलिए वो टूर्नामेंट पे मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के सीख दे या पॉइंट्स
Paranoia is good, but nobody's actually able to capitalize off their counter flashes just a little bit too late, and they are being picked apart. Just a couple remaining.
तो मुझे खेलने में मजा आता है देखने में नहीं बट तुम क्या है नवासु तुम अगर ये सब देखोगे ना आई नो कि तुम्हें पसंद नहीं है बट मुझे भी इतना पसंद है दूसरों का मैच देखना बट तुम्हें इसे देखोगे ना तुम्हारा गेम प्ले इम्प्रूव होगा मुझे पता है कि दूसरों का गेम क्या देखे बट तुम्हें किसी और का गेम नहीं देखने बोलना है लाइक तुम देखोगे तो तुम्हारा गेम प्ले इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा इन लाइक माइंड गेम्स एंड ऑल क्या मारा रे माइंड फ्रीक ने नाइस वन I'm good too. By the way, who are you supporting in this match? I'm supporting PRX and इसके बाद Sentinel की मैच है वो वहाँ पे Sentinel. कोई देख के कोई सीख सकता है क्या? तू कहाँ कर रहा है भाई? गाड़ी है वो एंड ये है एंड हाँ तो गाड़ी चलाना किसी को देख रहा है ना YouTube पे देख रहा है तुझे थोड़ा सा तो नॉलेज आएगा थोड़ा सा कि कौन सा क्या है ये क्लच है ये गियर है ऐसे घुमाना होता है तो थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगा ऐसे ब्रो टाइमिंग नाइस वन माइंड समथिंग ये गे को खेलना है फिर मजा नहीं है इसको गे को खेलते हुए नेक्स्ट राउंड बाई है हाँ एक्चुअली जाना चाहिए
The thing is, EDG have been playing a lot around that mid area for the fast rotations for retakes. So it's interesting that he thought there was a gap there. I'm not sure what piece of information they had that they believed that that was going to be clear enough for him to take such a risk, but it hasn't worked out. Something's still ever dangerous, even when not playing on that jet.
The timing, bro.
See if he can make this one at least a little bit costly. He's looking for the fight. He knows
that
मिलेगा
मिलेगा एक तो मिलेगा.
Won't quite work out. And while Smoggy is patient as he hunts down something in the end.
Yeah, again the right call to try and thin the herd a little bit, but this is a
मेरा भाई रेडिएंट है ID लेवल मल्टीपल स्पोर्ट टीम के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में है हाँ तो वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में है ना उसके दैट्स गुड फॉर हिम तू क्या रे बे तू तो अभी भी आयरन पे पड़ा है मेरा ये कार्ड दर्द हो रहा है भाई मुझे ये साइफर खेलना सीखना है साइफर खेलना देख लेते हैं Come back, just finished the game. How was your game? मैं उसका भी नहीं देखा आज तक खेलते हुआ हाँ तू अगर ऐसे चिल के लिए खेलता है तो मत देख एक्चुअली मत देख
He's had a decent amount of success in some of these early fights. For now though, EDG doing well just to try and slow the pace a little bit using their smokes.
मेरे स्टीम पे लेके देख ले
It's basically a retake setup over on that A site again, just with a little bit of extra info off the trip.
Yeah, the fake, or the attempt to sell a fake on the B site is decent, especially when you've got a Viper's Pit online. They can't afford to give this ground up and play behind the wall as they play in front of the util on A.
ऐसा क्या मैच?
Price is paid, Smoggy down.
16-14 हार गया है।
Used for PRX as
हार
they
क्या
play
है?
control of this site,
रैंक गया
presumably unchecked.
अच्छा रैंक है।
Remember, also a Viper's Pit for post plant, and this op is still lurking around.
क्या चल रहा है
There's
मैच?
a lot of red
चल रहा है
flags
3G चल
flying
रहा
for
है।
EDG.
He might find the space though. They don't even realize he's here because he was already past the angle initially.
Nice
EDG
shot,
at least
something.
finds a slight gap.
ये इक्वल टॉप कर रहा है
आज कौन जीतने वाला है आपके हिसाब से?
PRX वो मैं तो सपोर्ट कर रही हूँ PRX को
EDG
यार EDG
EDG जीतेगा बट
मैं तो PRX को सपोर्ट कर रही हूँ ऊपर ड्रैग करो रुको
3 kills already to his name. Little bro going to be sent out just to try and claim some extra space, but for now, still a lot that EDG need to do and not a lot of time to play with. Khan, the last man standing, and he will meet the same fate as the rest.
Well, I expected something to do. Well, something on the up, but I wasn't really seeing that coming.
That one down.
Yeah,
हेलो
actually,
मेरा बस और बेटे बता तू बता बेटे
but EDG
तू
calling
कैसे
a pause after that, and then you can understand why. This is just one man finding all the space in the world, despite some decent plays for them to try and break their way back through.
तबीयत सही हुआ आपका?
हाँ अभी तो थोड़ा बेटर है बट गला दर्द है बहुत ज़्यादा और गुड मैन नाइस नाइस रैंक पुश हुआ रैंक पुश कौन करता है भाई मैं नहीं करता अरे मैं देखो मैं बचपन में ये रैंक पुश वगैरह करती थी ऑलरेडी इमॉर्टल पहुंच गई तो अभी जस्ट चिल खेलती हूँ अभी रैंक पुश वगैरह
on the defense, but
समझ
I'd love to see him go toe to toe with something because we are talking about 2 of the best operator players in the world. I think Khan has been someone that has consistently.
तो अभी रैंक पुश बच्चे लोग करते हैं
Unfortunately for them,
मुझे बच्चा बोल दिया
तुम रैंक पुश करते हो सॉरी सॉरी तुम भी बच्चे हो
मतलब कर दिया यार मतलब ऐसे रैंक तो खेलना ही पड़ता है
तुम बच्चे ही हो अरे ये मेरा ओपिनियन है बाकी और कुछ नहीं हाँ सबका अलग अलग ओपिनियन होता है इट्स फाइन
They don't have anything to back you up. So unless it's even a gamble on the defense, because you're going to sit on B with that op, if they go A like they have, what are you going to do? I don't mind it because if you lose it, the cost is just too high to pay. Instead,
you won't because it's Khan.
Well,
किसका मैप पे
that's
गया
the theory, right? But he's 5 and 7. So he's got a guardian. He's got a stinger, a guardian. He's not sure yet, and he's a guardian.
PRX.
So a decent rifle to fight with, some range potential, and nothing but sheriffs to back him up.
इतना झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए ऊपर जाके भगवान को क्या जवाब दोगे
Of danger on the side of PRX because we've seen
पर जाए उसके अभी क्यों वो करे भाई जाएंगे तब देख ले
भाई एंड मैंने झूठ नहीं बोला भाई अरे वास तू मुझे नहीं जानता है ठीक है आयरन वाले नहीं समझने के मुझे और नाइस एनजी बट ये क्या वन था मतलब
Yeah, with Divide finding a kill, popping a heal on his teammate as well. Everyone's sitting pretty, and there's still some util to play with. Going through that Viper's pit.
उनको सिम कर रहा पता नहीं
कितना यूटिल डाल देते हैं
अरे राउंड निकाल ले ना यूटिल डालने दो
यूटिल तो दोबारा भी आ जाएगा
हाँ
जैसे हम लोग पहले स्टार्टिंग में यूटिल डालते हैं ना
आउट डाउन
नाइस PRX the fuck easy for something bro the timing bro nice one
oh
1v1 literally don't matter
that's so much damage done by EDG and honestly I don't know how Dong managed to do as much as he did pushing into a Viper's pit finding a gap and getting
why calling me iron आजा 1v1 आजा भाई तू आजा भाई
okay well that one yeah fair enough
देखते हो कोई ना तू आ जा तू आ जा इसके बाद मैच खत्म होने के बाद आएंगे ठीक है फेल बुद्धि वाले बस ये बोलते हैं 1v1 कर ले सच में यार मैं कभी नहीं बोलती 1v1 आ जा ये सब बच्चे ही बोलते हेलो दीक्षित वेलकम मेरी गले से आवाज नहीं निकल रही है आज मुझे चिल्लाने का मन करता है बहुत बट बिंग बैंग प्लान करते हुए
No operator to play with for PRX after losing
Bro days
last
अभी भी
round.
A पे
EDG on the retake. Kankan's going to be a
कर
big
रहा है
factor for
रोटेट
them.
नाइस
If they can open up some of these sidelines, have to get past the Viper wall, the util down from Omen, and they're
Nice
actually passing
one.
it on the PRX side, running
Nice.
it down, taking fight after fight with nothing but success. And we
खेल रहा
talked
है
about
अभी
this
खेल रहा है
operator,
PRX
well, it's
इतना
now
देर
all
तक
the
पता नहीं
smoke
हवाबाजी
of
कर रहे थे
EDG's defensive side. This retake will not happen.
तो
He
ये
might not get
what the
out of here.
fuck शॉट मिस किया what the fuck दो बार शॉट मिस
तो
ठीक है तीसरा भी शॉट मिस
सब सोल्ड उसने मिस किए।
कांग कैसे मिस कर रहा है?
और तीसरा जो मिस किया ना उसमें तो कहीं भी अच्छे से लग जाता ना तो कोई
हाँ
ना कोई
हाँ
एक तो आ ही जाता।
हाँ आया था actually।
pushes. Like, note that this is different to what we've seen
It's
from
okay,
PayPX
guys.
already.
Kang is also human.
Gone towards the B side, but more
होता
importantly,
है कोई बात।
they've sent Mind
नहीं
Freak
ये
there
तो
pretty
जस्ट
much every
कमेंट्री
single
जैसा
round. So
kind of
logically, when EDG see him taking that first fight, they go, well, this is the lurk again. This is the guy on the other side of the map. We're not going to pull any rotations. And then the full execute comes in. And by that point, you have just too much control available for PayPX. They are doing a great job in these sort of mid-round calls, switching things up each time. And thus far, EDG haven't really been able to catch the smoke.
60 prediction लगा हुआ है prediction कितना होगा half में?
8-4 half.
Nobody's knocking out of here. Not a
8-4?
chance. You had something
Huh.
on the op, win around with a 4K and close out around in that 1v1. PayPX have had a couple swing rounds.
I guess
This one though, it's been
हाँ तो कैसे
widened up a bit.
EDG
I
काट
guess
कैसे?
840 होगा या तो फिर 75 होगा। वैसे एक राउंड का 6-6 नहीं होगा, 6-6 नहीं होगा देखो।
ये
No,
7 हो गया।
Being Hadong, who it looks like Mind Freak has some spidey senses tingling because he knew he was on his way back through.
Bro, इसका mind freak bro.
This time the low buy not looking likely, and
बोल
Smoggy again. Trying to catch smoke. He doesn't even realize where his opponent's gone. Just trying to catch them, and will finally meet his opponent of Mind Freak. It took it long enough to get there. It won't matter.
6-6 नहीं होगा रे।
After the first couple of rounds have been nigh on dominant, and for a team that, as said, we watched them kind of get battered when it came to the game versus Gen G. They've come into this, I think this morning saying, oh, we're at a 6 out of 10.
7-3 already score हो चुका है.
हाँ और नहीं उसने पहले बोला था। The 2-star 2 noob साले 2-star।
It doesn't matter when you're facing down the barrel of a 7-3 scoreline. It's time to show up here and now. Now, a big round for EDG, not just in their buy, in their credits, but also in their ult orbs. They've got a lot online to work with.
9-3 हो
This has to
सकता
be their
है।
safety net.
अगर ये गया तो नेक्स्ट में तो बाई नहीं है उसके पास।
Nobody is going to be battling.
हाँ उसके बाद 9-3 होगा।
You can see an immediate rotation.
ये अगर गया।
Just being able to get that little bit of control is enough for them to try and just pull rotations. The retakes over the last few rounds.
वाइपर मिड से जा रहा है। वाइपर को मिलना चाहिए। वाइपर भाई हक दिया भाई माइंड फ्रीक। 8-4
I like this position from Smoggy. Good shots last round.
Bro,
the nade is down.
nice shot.
They're a little disjointed. The 1v1 taken against Haodong doesn't go well. For EDG, no smokes left to play with.
Omen लो है।
From the shadows.
Nice.
Back into the fight. The shot doesn't land either.
Rest किया.
Can sprays and finds bullets coming back out.
Bro इसने वाइपर ने उठ के ही मॉली हक दिया।
This is a disaster for EDG. They're losing players, but nobody. He doesn't want to lose this round. Holding strong in the flank from Smoggy's good.
8-4.
Nice, Smoggy.
He's made it to A. He'll find a plant, but he doesn't know where these last two players are.
Forsaken, unfortunately, won't be able to join him. Low HP.
क्या ये PRX का ये राउंड गया? Hello Ash, welcome. 8-4 देखते हैं। I guess 8-4 ही होगा।
Slowly being cleared. Looking to try and pair back up as he just sits patiently waiting in the corner. Not quite looking the right direction. If
इसके बाद भाई तो है। PRX का तो 8-4 ही हो सकता है।
Starting to tick down. They really need to get a move on. Paranoia through TP now to get into a much stronger after plan. Monyet though getting tagged further and further. They need to get someone on this, and he's just buying that time ever further. I think this one's going to be desperately close. In fact, I don't think he might have this at all. I think it's going to be off. It's going to be the card.
Nice round यार, nice round यार. Nice round.
Nice.
I guess 9-3.
Monyet is the goat bro. G में था ये.
इसमें था G में.
हाँ, last year G में ही था. Best performer player G का दिया ही था. Monyet ही था.
He couldn't land the headshot. And it looked like they had it.
Nice round यार, उसने भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि राउंड बंद।
1 second, like 0.93 of a second.
But that's the thing, they were
ये
very,
बड़े
very slow at
picks,
clearing
yes,
all
वो
the
मैं
angles, and I
अलग
love the
insane होगा।
reposition from Monyet. He realizes in that corner, decent chance to get overwhelmed, someone can get on the defuse. Instead, he just looks to take those fights and wow,
Nice one, ये क्या गंदा पीक लिए रे।
these battles have not been going their way and something wrong
I'll
with
come at
that
11.
operator.
Okay, bye bye.
Clear a mark.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Paranoia will catch
Okay.
him, but no chance for a trade.
It's not even an ability that gets him out of there. It's literally just the straight up
मैं भी
take the
चला.
knife out and
कहाँ
run.
जा रहा है बे
Now,
तू?
Kankan's gone through
पढ़ाई
mid.
करने?
There is a lurk waiting around here, but it's waiting for the B main aggression, not for the mid push. They weren't expecting this. The timing a little off, and the shots didn't land initially. But Munyet's recovered it nicely. Mind Freak down, big play
Easy,
for
9-3,
the side of
bro.
PRX.
Let's go.
He's been going huge in a lot of these
9-3.
rounds.
Yep.
Now they
Sab
have
wrong
to close
the.
it out without him, but it's a 4v2. It's only Chicho and Haodong.
ऐसे 840 होने वाला तो बताइए.
Still
हाँ.
in the same spot.
अगर
I
वो
mean
क्लैश
नहीं
हो
नहीं
जाता तो
नहीं 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 8-4
और
नहीं
मिड
होता फिर 7-5 होता
हाँ।
फिर.
Fight needed to be cleaner.
ऐसा थोड़ी है.
Completely
जब नेक्स्ट राउंड जीत
out of his
सकता था
own. He's
फिर
had a
तब
couple
भी.
of amazing
I
moments
guess
so far,
7-3
but
होता.
this would have to
Oh
be the
the
best
fuck
of them.
क्या मारा शॉर्टी bro.
No respect, straight
Headshot.
through. Leaves it all up to
Perfect,
one, and he
perfect
is
peak,
dominant.
bro.
A 9-3 half for PRX
वहाँ
coming
पे
in on
ट्रेड
the
अगर
sunset.
आज
उसको
मेरा
मार भी
ग्राउंड
देता
भी आ
तो
रहा है
ट्रेड हो ही
मतलब.
No,
जाता.
it really doesn't.
एक
I
जंप
like the
कर.
idea as well to knife close. They suspect he's there. Swing
क्या ये कर से
with a
guys?
shorty and even grab
What
that
do you think?
headshot
क्या
kill
ये
for
कर
their
से?
trouble. PRX just looking so
नहीं
clean.
मैप
This-
पिक पे
this is just a
ऐसा
matter of
खेल
timing.
रहा है.
The paranoia doesn't come out. I
It's
think the
got
idea was to
PRX.
play off the contact, but they just didn't expect it to be
EDG
off
pick
like a
bind.
rifle.
Bind
Take an
अच्छा
extra
है.
half second to get that kill, and it's easy peasy. You're going to at least trade. But this time, EDG, they have to trade out a lot of rounds in their favor. 9-3 down at the half, and Tom, we don't expect this to be much better. Let's see what the desk thinks.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I've pulled a telestrator here for one of the rounds in particular, which is round number 3, the bonus round. And this one was particularly interesting as well. Just the overall game plan going a bit amiss here. With this PRX comp, what you want to do is you want to bleed the utility out as much as possible. And they were just given the A site entirely for free most of the time. I mean, PRX not being forced to use many of their util tools, like a Paranoia flashes, really at all. And part of the benefit of the Gecko is that you can pick up the flashes as well. Once you use them, you can pick up forms of the util. But it was going amiss here for EDG. And when you give up this much space, it's one of the worst things you can do because you set up PRX to do things like this. I mean, they get quirky with the walls. They set up the Sage wall up
चलो
here
भाई
onto
कुछ
this
और
background
देखते हैं
angle,
bro.
and
हाफ तक क्या देखें? इसने तो कुछ डाला था सेटअप पे. अच्छा इसने डाला था. हेलो जूलियस. वाली मैं 2 दिन क्या आउट ऑफ स्टेट हो गया. तुम खेलना ही छोड़ दिया. अरे खेलना कहाँ छोड़ा रे. कभी खुद से भी खेल लिया करो. तब कब तक कैरी करता रहूं. तू कब मुझे कैरी किया बता. तो तूने एक दिन बता तूने कैरी किया मुझे बता. बता बता एक दिन बता जब तूने मुझे कैरी किया. टेल मी. और मैं वॉच पार्टी कर रही हूँ इसलिए खेल नहीं रही वरना खेलती. ये क्या हो रहा है मेरा नेट. ओह नाइस क्लीन सेटअप भाई. इसके पास 3 मॉनिटर है. ओह नहीं नहीं सॉरी
दो
फक.
मॉनिटर है वो
व्हाट द
पीसी.
फक. वो अब
अरे
मैंने
यार.
सोचा कि ठीक है.
कोई
ये
दिक्कत
पीसी की तरह ऐसे देख नहीं पा रही मैं. ये कितने इंच
सब
का
टेढ़ा
होगा.
क्यों
आई
भेजते हैं? सीधा भेज दिया करो
हाँ
यार.
वही यार. ये 27 इंच का लग रहा है मॉनिटर. एंड ये आई हैव नो आइडिया. वीकेंड सुन रहा है. नाइस नाइस. आफ्टर आवर्स सुन रहा है ये. पीसी का केस थोड़ा सा कैजुअल है एंड हेडफोन तो भी थोड़ा सा. प्लैटिनम तक कौन ले गया. खुद मैं खुद लेके गई खुद को. भाई तू खुद कैरी होता है. तू समझता है कि क्या सब कैरी करते हैं.
मैच स्टार्ट हो गया. मैच स्टार्ट हो गया.
स्टार्ट हो गया मैच. चलो कर रही हूँ मैं.
And if Forsaken hadn't fallen, and if Haodong didn't find the kill on something, now the numbers are thin slightly. And for EDG,
I'd still feel worried pushing into Mind Freak. He's definitely been the player to watch so far, but with the push coming in,
Hello Suman,
trying to
welcome.
divide, there's a good chance
আমি ভালো
they'll
আছি.
lock
তুমি
in.
কেমন
Now there is
আছো?
a trip, but that means that he can just keep the rest of his teammates sat within this site. Still a paranoia available as well for Munyet.
तेज यहाँ पे बैक
Cause
स्टेप
real
करते हुए.
issues.
it slowed them down, but they found
The
Mind
fuck?
Freak. And they
ये नहीं सुनेगी ये लोग बैकस्टेप कर रहे ब्रो सेज नाइस वन ब्रो हो गया गेम नाइस इजी ऑन नाइस वन PRX फॉर दे ब्रो PRX जीत रहे चलो देखते हैं अच्छी क्या ट्रेड किया वहाँ पे रे नाइस नाइस वन बोलिए आज पता चल गया सारे लड़की एक जैसे होते हैं दर्द के बाद अब भूल जाते हैं तूने कब मुझे भाई कैरी किया बता तू जरा फ्लैट तक कब कैरी किया तूने भाई मैं खुद गई हूँ
to see the outlaw thrive and Forsaken looking beautiful doing it. This is the perfect round. They don't have shields.
खुद आई रहने यार तू मुझे कैरी करेगा हैं चुप पे
No shield fight and obviously Hound had no chance, blinded up in the corner and taken down.
Yeah, they had a paranoia come through the wall just to make sure
Hello,
there was
Saji.
really any
Hello.
opportunity for the player on the other side to
Guys,
survive.
like the
It's now
stream
8 rounds in a row
Jल्दी
for PaperX. And well, there needs to be the same just to get them back in the game. That's how desperate a position we find EDG in at this point. They are going to have the buy. Investment available, but I'm actually, to be honest, looking at the weapons on the other side for PaperX actually scares me more than a normal round. Because you got a judge, you got an outlaw, you got an SMG. That means they're probably going to do something spicy.
I'm curious to see how much damage Forsaken will be able to output.
एक और गेम लगा लिया मैं नाइस ओ वो भी क्या दिन थे गेम गेम नाम बता तेरा फिर याद आएगा मैं तेरे साथ खेला ही नहीं एक मॉनिटर पे स्ट्रीम और एक पे गेम नाइस थैंक यू सो मच एलियन थैंक
Yeah, that's a big fight to have because it also gives them a lot of space over onto the site. Outlaw in position and the slow.
ये राउंड क्या तो गया
Somewhat deterring the players on the attack. They're going to start falling back, but Devi has now retaken that space and we'll just wall it off, even if it's just a little piece of information. That's something that can be brought through. They are now going to start building up, though. The thought on EDG's side is, okay, well, if they've walled this, it probably means there's no one here, and they can get over the top of it.
वो रश कर रही है
Wondering, like, it seems like that left side's jumpable, but they still hear the sound cue with how close
Bro,
they were.
nice shot.
Forsaken hasn't quite managed to get the damage done on the outlaw, and the flank through by Chichu's being watched. He's beautifully positioned, but the jumping judge wasn't quite anticipated. Even still, that's the only kill for PaperX so far, and it may well be the only one they find. Both players on 45 HP.
डिस्कॉर्ड पे डीवी फोनपे भाई तेरे साथ मैंने खेला ही नहीं जिंदगी में तू कब मुझे कैरी करेगा मैं बालाजी बिस्टी भालो ही हलो यस हेलो प्रशांत
Just decided to go for the save, so a good clean start as well. And I do like the fact that even though EDG are down, they're definitely not playing like it. They're taking their time, making sure they clear everything properly, trying to play with the rotations of PaperX and really giving themselves the best possible chance to start what will be a mountain comeback if they manage to do it. For something, it's whether or not he really wants to go for anything here. Financially, the team could afford it. He's already cut the head off of Smoggy and just looked to try and
इसको छोड़ मेरे को कैरी कर दे हाँ कर दे भाई इसको
wingman to try and
चलो अभी चल रहा
deter
हूँ
them a little bit.
बड़ा
from
बजे तो
pushing.
लाइव कर दे
Made things at least a little bit
आई
more
गेस
costly.
Menti didn't have to go
2 बजे तक
towards mid either and risk there being a player there. It was back was secure.
आज मेरे एक टीममेट को रेड गन बड़ी मिल गया
नाइस वो तो मुझे बचपन में मिल गया था जब मैंने
आपके पास
पैरेलल ज्वाइन किया
For EDG, we need some big rounds to fall into place right now. 11-4. If PaperX win this one, it's more or less bind that we're going to be thinking about for EDG. This attack side has seen some elements of the PaperX aggression. This time, we might get a little bit more. Straight up mid pushing 4 players around this part of the map. A is left wide open. And they don't get contact, so they fall back. But it allows them to be ready on beam much quicker than EDG should be ready for.
There are so many players ready and waiting.
साइफर ए पे जा रहा है
At least a little bit of that utility.
रोटेशन
But I think the hesitation is right from EDG.
पता चल गया
I
काय है
think they
इसको
saw so much utility flying through on the
आई
other
गेस
side.
व्हाट द फक
Can't cut it. It just
रो
hasn't been
रोटेशन हो
safe
रहा है
this
जा
game.
भाई
Something given an opportunity to take that fight, and with your duelist, your entry, your space taker down, It's not going to get any easier. Now, the A site is open for business, but I feel like someone almost needs to be left behind to try and catch someone on the rotation, because if you allow PayPRX to retake, I don't like those odds, and well, nobody is at least going to be able to find one before trying to back away.
Oh, wow. So this is a big change because
Nobody.
PayPRX obviously happy to play retake on A from the start of the round in a 5v5. In a 5v4 without Concon, even better. But now the numbers have changed hands a little bit. The advantage no longer sits towards PayPRX, and there's two players on the B side still with a lurk from nobody.
उसके बाद मैच का स्क्रीनशॉट देख के मारूंगा, ठीक है?
And he won't get anything. These last two players even splitting up. Oh, this could be dangerous. They don't check the close right corner, which, I mean, you wouldn't really think to check this late on in the game.
Shit,
Well,
bro.
the punishment dished out firmly.
The fuck?
Massive round.
Nobody.
He's had some big rounds like this before, but we can't rely on that every single time, Tom.
He's back.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. एक राउंड गया सिर्फ, कोई बात.
Being able to fight the player in market and then win a duel of
Easy है,
two
easy
players
है.
peeking in from top mid.
एक्चुअल में एक नहीं 2 राउंड है, क्योंकि बाय अभी उसके पास प्रॉपर बाय नहीं होता ना.
Given them at least a little bit of an opportunity. Alex is going to take a moment to try and talk things through with the team, because that's the thing. Even EDG just getting themselves a little bit pumped up. We have seen this team pull off miracles in the VCT before. So they want to stop this before it gets any legs whatsoever.
Yeah, it's definitely time to pump those brakes, take a second look at how these coming rounds are going to go, because remember, the first one, it's not looking great for PayPRX in
कितनी
terms of
क्यूट
credits,
लड़की है.
but they're going to have ults online soon.
Okay.
Even in this
ठीक
round,
है.
that kill
तू मैच
from
मत देख,
Alex
लड़की
Perez
देख बैठ.
from the shadows, they have a crash
ठीक है भाई.
so they better
देख
make
रहा हूँ,
sure
देख
the
रहा
arsenal
हूँ.
isn't disbanded, for
आपके
no
चैट
reason.
से तो
Gotta be using it presumably in the following round for AT.
I'm looking to see
बेचारी
how
को
much they
तोड़
actually
दिया
invest into
आपके
this
चैट
round,
से
because
करके.
at least right now, I'm looking at something having an operator. And again, he
मेरा
is
गेम
someone
लैग
who
हो
could
रहा है, इसके
definitely pull
गेम
off
के बाद आता.
miracles. He
ओके
was
ओके, कोई
fantastic
बात.
with it even on
खेल
the
गया, खेल
attack.
गया.
There's just no way. Like, if you wanted to throw, there's just no way.
देखो
I
यहाँ
mean, he has a
ये
thrash for
इसमें
next
भी
round.
होता है. देखो
Maybe he buys it now,
इसने एक
wins
ने
it
बाई
with a
लिया तो
weapon, and then
ऑपरेटर
just
लिया, बाकी
decides to
कोई
use
ने नहीं
thrash
लिया.
next round, he'll be
वो दे
back
सकते थे
contact.
2
He's
बंदे
gonna
को.
do it. This is he's crazy. On defensive side as
इसे
well,
भी कर
it's a risk.
सकते हैं ना
Maybe
next
he
round
can
में.
save it if things go wrong, but
सबने सेव किया, एक
really
ने
the hope
होप
here,
बाई
the
की है.
gamble, is that he's
हाँ
able to find
तो
some serious value in
वो
this. We
गन
can see.
सेव कर लेगा एक
Well,
बंदा.
EDG were backing off. And it looks like they won't be coming near beam. Oh, never mind. The danger zone has been entered by Chichu. He's going to go for a pick.
Forsaken. He's pushed so far up, but both have gone down immediately.
That's it.
That was the thing. Either you had to get value with the operator or save
ऑपरेटर भी
it.
गई उसकी.
This is the worst of both worlds, as he has gone down with the operator. They know exactly
आरे
where the
क्या
players
वन
rotate
बाद में
into as
बाद में.
well. It's whether or not, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think EDG have been so calm in just going for these rotations, claiming space elsewhere, and Concon now already going to be stopping any chance of rotation. He's even going to shut the door on them. Now, what that might mean is, unless it's been thrown away, they might actually be able to save the operator.
It's actually a very nice recovery, I suppose. They carry this weapon through to the next round, and I have nothing negative to say about it. It is just the risk that they run of it being dropped, of one of them picking it up, or of that weapon going down. And if B, then you're not getting it back. It's gone. But Bulldog. I don't know, carry through to the next
Okay,
round.
it's
This is
dinner
the
time.
idea.
Bye.
Like I said,
Going to
Divide
eat dinner.
needs one kill,
रुमाली रोटी
but
मतलब.
he's dead now.
ठीक है
So
भाई,
he's got
जाओ.
Rez to work with. Yet might not have the From the Shadows, but I doubt that's going to ruin their plans. So realistically, they have a lot to work with.
You never know, maybe he'll get a kill with the operator. I don't think he's in the right place at
No,
the right
he's a little
time.
far
but-
away.
मैं चल रहा हूँ,
There was a
रात है
neon, I'd give
Okay,
him a
bye
chance.
bye.
But no one's getting to his neck of the woods anytime soon. Mind Freak, oh, you're in danger.
They put the paranoia through, but I don't think anybody's really pushing too far on it. Mind Freak will already get one. It's how much more can he make? It's costly. Mind Freak is just hitting every single shot. And okay, he loses the gun, but even the extra
Mind
credits will put him in a
Freak.
spot where he could buy a rifle for the next round anyway. So
They're just throwing. They're throwing, because why wouldn't they just go for it? When you've got Mind Freak on your team, 2v5, just go for it. Just go for it. Look at this guy. It's unbelievable. Look at that one in a replay. Oh, yes. Oh, I like that. Oh, he even blocked the nade. Our observers are fantastic. Thank you guys so much for showing us that. That's so cool.
just body block it.
Yeah, just block it, duh. Come on. Take the kills.
11-6. The thing is, though, the economy doesn't really matter so much for EDG. They've built up a lot of extra cash. Howdong even with 8,000 credits post-buy. And if they lose 2 rounds, they're done anyway. So ultimately, it was worth trying to remove that extra weaponry, something worth the operator. As you said, the ults have come online. You have to think that sooner rather than later, PayPRX are going to eventually get this one over the line. But for EDG, they are now starting to build into this. Still with a showstopper. Hunter's Fury for this round. And again, just this slow...
Oh shit, miss kiya shot.
They're trying to gradually take space. They're not really giving any information over onto the PayPRX side. And well,
जीगल अच्छा था.
one of the players who could find it is just sat with his
मेरे
own...
White
इसके एक
लेता तो
दोस्त
मरता.
है Instagram पर, वो भी क्यूट है, उसको भी देखना. कौन है रे? नाम बता.
Control of the A site where they've been so happy to play retake before. Something's got it on lockdown, but EDG are not looking to take any risks towards that side of the map. Instead, it's the B site that they're currently targeting. Now, there's some utility being expanded to run that clock down 40 seconds, as we're going to see, oh, even a deep flash thrown through. They're really trying to stop this squad. I guess send them back to A, or at least make it so that they have to blitz in. And with the showstopper, that's not really a problem for them.
No
Risky.
way.
Okay, it's ended up fired at a
Nice,
corpse.
nice.
And a nade. Oh, Con doesn't stand
Nice.
a chance. Now Divide
No.
can do some serious
Sorry
work. Res online. We mentioned that
Util
earlier.
out.
Retake the body on the side of EDG, pushing forward and taking every single kill. And with something
हो
only
गई
now
Howdong.
Let's
Nobody
go
हर तरफ
something.
से मारा फिर.
Now it's time to
Let's go.
save. It's time to save,
Let's
Thomas.
go guys.
Shut up.
I think it's OT guys.
I don't think he's...
Ah,
but you never really know. He's just looking to escape.
No
back out of
way,
there.
get what
No, it's
bro.
interesting because again, you see the knife
Vic,
coming
I
through.
think-
That's why they start just blitzing their utility.
क्या
They
गलत
knew
कर रही
that they were coming
PayPRX?
in that direction,
उन
but
लोग को I think comfortable fights मिल नहीं रहा
Showstopper,
जो उन लोग
take
को
it
लेना
slow.
चाहिए.
हाँ.
just solid trade work from EDG.
वही तो बे अचानक से.
It also seems like every time we've had
Attack
an
में वो लोग
operator
निकाल
from
लिए
the
round
defensive
because
side,
उन
it
लोग
has not been in the
जैसा
right
game
place.
चलाना
Both
चाहे थे
teams
चल
have
रहा था.
managed to avoid
Defense
the
पे नहीं चल रहा
superstar
उनके हिसाब
पीछे
से.
देख भाई, पीछे देख समझे.
Looking at Howdong. A might be about to clear this
Knife
guy
होगा,
for
मेरे को
free.
लग रहा है knife होने वाला है
He's
वो.
got
नहीं
spidey
होगा, नहीं
senses. I don't know why he turned
Nice,
around,
nice.
but doesn't matter.
पलट गया.
Howdong's going to get the kill anyway. Another round building credits for EDG and a 4-round streak on
अब भी
this
गवा
attack
दिया
side.
भाई.
This is starting to...
मैंने एक क्विक
I
देखा
think it's
था.
equal,
I don't
right?
know her name. I
You know,
guess
a large
Simi.
part of
अच्छा
why I
वो.
started to lose hope is just the promise of PRX on the defensive side, but well, the paper dinosaurs ain't doing too well. EDG are looking fantastic, and momentum's definitely on their side. Sure, the ult economy is swinging towards PayPRX.
कितना कितना ये करती है रे जूलियस सच में. Shocker साला.
And they're good to go on map number 2.
Pranav, hello,
Hello
hello
a very
Pranav.
dominant feeling map. A couple of close rounds for EDG that
As
could have
always,
swung
what the
it a
what
little bit
the
more in their
fuck?
favor, but it just seemed like we were going to leave this with the idea that oh, EDG need to wake
Multicolored
up for map 2.
dressed वाली.
It looks like they've woken up for
Right
half
side.
2
भाई
at least.
तू चुप हो जा भाई, थड़की कहीं के.
As well with different players like Howdong, Nobody, all starting to...
भाई क्या
step up
कलर है,
to the
वो
plate.
है, ये है, कौन से साइड
This
में
round
है.
we do have investment
छी
again from
भाई.
PayPRX. It's not everything they've got. They will still have a bite for the next round, but they've got a few bulldogs to play with. The ult's still available, and the drone, again, I think EDG are doing a fantastic job of either using Kankan or Nobody to just sell a ruse. They start throwing utility, be it a boom bot, be it a drone, and just get them to stick around. in that
EDG अभी
position,
भी ये
even
करता है,
catching him with
nobody
the
को
knife.
lurk
Okay, maybe
बेचता
that
है.
wasn't intentional. You can look at the other side of the map.
लेकिन
The
सोवा
only
lurk
player
कर रहा
there
है is like bad.
It's going to be Monya, and they're going to get the information finally that
In my
they
opinion.
are not around
Harry,
this
Pranav,
position
no
anymore.
problem.
But they haven't
Thank you so much for
cleared
coming.
Nobody.
Guys, like कर दो,
Nuisance
जिसने भी
in the
like ही नहीं
past.
किया.
It's such a good spot, but that smoke's faded at just the wrong time.
Nice.
If it stuck around a little longer, maybe.
Please bro, निकाल ले round. ये round गया
Snake
तो
in the
गया
grass is being
भाई.
found for PayPRX. As we said, a lot to work with. One is a res.
Yeah, next round पे buy है
If
actually.
Mindfreak finds one kill, this could get very dangerous for EDG.
Full buy नहीं है
Flashes,
but.
a lot of them come in Chichu's way, but the players take a
Nice.
minute. Howdong's on the corner with them. They're doing well. EDG are holding their ground. And it's only Munyet left to try to
What?
swinging into Smuggy. Was that one hell of a round? 11-8. EDG 3 rounds behind on a map that not long ago was looking lost.
Yeah, they lost the pistol, and when we thought this was over. 11-3 down, and again, PayPRX are going to have to take their second pause. And you're right, like you see the flashes come through. I think there might have been a couple of players blinded either by their own util or by a counter flash on the other side. I think it came out from Smoggy, just buying enough time. and then just having that firing squad, nobody coming in from a different direction, and wow, they managed to hold the line versus what was still a decent investment coming through. And a couple of
Again,
ultimates
timeout
used up for
PRX,
PRX. It's
दो
not like
timeout
they now have
खत्म.
that 5-stack anymore to just
ये
try
round
and
अगर
get
close
into
out नहीं किया
OT.
PRX तो
They
it's
still have
hard.
a few to play with though.
हर इस पे मिलता है ना, मतलब हर मैप पे टाइमआउट मिलता है ना, दो दो करके.
हाँ, एक मैप में दोनों टीम के पास दो दो टाइम आउट होता है, पर हाफ एक एक टाइम आउट.
क्या हाल चाल ब्रो, कैसे हो? मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ ब्रो, आप बताओ ब्रो, कैसे हो आप?
EDG के पास स्टिल एक टाइम आउट है. वाओ, अगर एक राउंड अगर जीतता भी है PRX, इंस्टेंट टाइम आउट आने वाला है.
अरे ठीक है ना, तो ये अगर जीत गए तो टाइम आउट लिया, ठीक है, इट्स अ गुड टाइम आउट.
हाँ, ये गुड, ये तो अच्छा टाइम आउट है फॉर श्योर, लेकिन इसके बाद फिर ये
फिर भी
बात
काम
कर
नहीं
सकते हैं
किया तो
PRX
हाँ,
का.
ओटी गया तो फिर हो गया बस.
OT भी क्या 13-11 भी स्टिल क्लोज आउट हो सकता है, क्योंकि राउंड जितना हार्ड हो रहा है. तो ना, अब थोड़ी देर में, आधा घंटा में.
No, they have saved up plenty of cash. Viper's Pit and
वो लोग सिर्फ जीते भी जो दो राउंड वो पिस्टल जीते हैं
a
यार.
great job from EDG with
गन राउंड एक
pushing
राउंड भी नहीं जीते
They've
अभी
been
तक तो.
selling fakes with different players in different rounds, leaving
It's
different
tough.
lurks, making things awkward for the side of PayPrex to read. But with shutting down B main, unless they're going to go through the Viper's Pit and try and fight Mindfreak, they have to try a different avenue.
Good
And
Viper
it does look
ult.
like there's potential that they're going to try and push mid a little bit more, knowing that there can't be as much of a heavy investment in this round, and the door being closed actually somewhat gives them that space. You can see Forsaken has already repositioned to try and watch towards the smoke, but instead
मैं
again,
तो बता रहा था, तुमने पूछा कौन है बताओ, इसलिए भाई इतना डिटेल से बताया ना तूने, मुझे समझ गया, तू बड़ा स्टॉक कर गया है. बट हाँ, बहुत अच्छी लड़की है, बहुत अच्छी, समझ रहे हो, मतलब बहुत अच्छी लड़की है वो. गुड लक टू यू, बहुत अच्छी लड़की है.
Doesn't look like there'll be any punish. Did see the players move up towards mid, though, so the rotate's already underway from Dubai. And Forsaken
Nice shot.
is locking it down. Double flash through. Paranoia is good. And Munyet's able to follow up.
Nah,
Kang.
Kang.
As Dubai gets there.
Nice one for a second, bro. What the fuck? Nice one, bro. इसलिए वो था.
EDG time out now.
इसलिए मैंने बोला कि अच्छा रहेगा. वो जा भाई, बीटी मत दे भाई, what the fuck. ठीक है, गेम नहीं चल रहा, ठीक है, I mean मैच.
as you mentioned at the time, just basically making it so that it created some awkward disjointed fights. Can't come way out in front of everybody else. And PayPrex do well to just trade things in the end, leaving EDG now after what was a 5-round streak, some real hope of them turning this map around. They need another 4 in a row to take this to overtime, and for them, they're going to give the coach another opportunity to try and switch things up, try and almost give them just that little bit of extra confidence. Because that's the thing, I think this has been the first round where they haven't been able to do their sort of like A main, B main fakes because Viper's Pit shut it down. Now that's not going to be there anymore for PayPrex, so they still have a very good opportunity to turn this back.
Well, 4 opportunities for PayPrex. 4 very stressful rounds ahead for EDG. This is where things get a little bit more real. You know, we talk a lot about those comebacks and how difficult it can be in general. If you lose a map 13-4, you know, it can suck. You feel like you were shut out. But you can go into the next map and say, guys, we didn't even play that, you know?
Yeah.
No one was awake. It's fine.
अरे देखा है इसका नहीं जोड़ना, इतनी डिटेलिंग की जरूरत नहीं. वर्ल्ड की एक लड़की की बात कर रहे तो
मैच नहीं दिख रहा स्ट्रीम
मैंने
पे.
दिखा
क्या
दिया
कर रहे हो?
एक और नाइस. अरे नहीं, ये दूसरे स्क्रीन पे थी.
This is PayPrex telling EDG, we're going to fight for this control over
Window
the
capture
this
करोगे?
round.
I think it was an adaptation that was needed. Just allowing them to have a lot of this control to late execute has definitely been causing issues. Something. I think he's just jump peeking deep A. Like, his positioning has been able to give them a lot of control, but they are going to look to try and force him back. The drone again being utilized just to try and clear this position. Something
No.
just has no fear though. He's ready for someone to try and take that risk, but it has pulled a player further forward. The problem though is that this B main stack up is still here.
हमारे लिए सबसे अच्छी लड़की उमाली है, बस बस मक्खन लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. It's fine, it's fine.
Of course, it's Mind Freak. Although the poisons might be off, he's still got his rifle ready to
Nice
fight.
one.
And Khan with another
The
death
spike
on the
down
board.
here.
He's struggled in this series, but Mind Freak
Nice.
certainly has it.
GG.
Forsaken
Yeah.
dropping nobody. It's looking like this might be map 2 already on the minds of EDG. Chichu with another clutch that he won't win.
Let's go, let's go.
Chichu's the guy or what?
That is the first map for PayPX and a very
No,
promising
Chichu.
start to this series. Forsaken said they
आ
were
रहे हो
6
क्या
out of 10.
1v1 ऑनलाइन
Well, that's some shaky
ट्रिगर
rounds.
छगन
They're
अकाउंट
looking
से?
more like a 7 now, at least.
आजा आजा 1v1
Got
आजा.
their first map on the board in a matchup that
अभी तो हाफ टाइम है, तब तक एक 1v1 खेल लेंगे तुम्हारे
the
साथ.
form that this team was coming in on.
कितने कितने
half
टाइम?
time.
First half, there were no worries at all.
हाफ टाइम नहीं, मतलब
10-15
इतने
मिनट,
किसमें?
10-15
Took a little bit of time to
ठीक
get
है,
it over
easy
the
है,
line.
easy है,
I'm
चलो.
excited for the next map
10-15
though.
मिनट.
Either way, mate.
आ रहे हो? ओके बाय, जा रहा हूँ वाली रोटी खाने. ठीक है ठीक है. हेलो मिस्टर सीक्रेट, वेलकम. मैं बढ़िया, आप बताओ. हेलो तमजिद विल बैक. आजा भाई वासु. मैं न्यू हूँ. ठीक है, तू न्यू है, ठीक है, मान लिया मैंने, तू न्यू है.
स्टिक पे क्या है, बस ऐसे ही
क्या?
1v1 कर रहे हो ना?
हाँ वासु बता, जीत गया तो क्या देगा बता. मेरा कैरियर देखो कि प्लीज. नाम बताओ, नाम बताओ. रुको.
मुंबई में आपको 73 पिंग आया है बाय द वे. हाउ?
पता नहीं यार, मेरा एग्जिट
बहुत
लैग
ज्यादा.
ऑन है ना, इसलिए आई गेस.
एग्जिट है क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? बंद कर लो.
कर रही हूँ अभी. इस पे 34.
रास्ते जब मनते मांगे तो
क्या मिलेगा बता. अगर मैं जीत गई 1v1 तो मुझे क्या देगा, तू बता, जल्दी बता. तुम किधर से हो? मैं हूँ कोलकाता से. नाइस नाइस यार, नाइस यार, नाइस नाइस. कीप गोइंग, कीप गोइंग. मैं गरीब इंसान हूँ. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है भाई, वो है गरीब इंसान, अभी क्या कर सकते. ये कौन से लैंग्वेज में बात करते हो लाइव स्ट्रीम में? तुम कौन से लैंग्वेज में? हिंदी में, कभी कभी इंग्लिश. मेरा ऑलरेडी एक वो बाकी है, ठीक है ना.
Death match. Warm up.
मेरा ऑलरेडी वो बाकी है. थंबनेल
They're not getting the message.
भूलना मत, वो
Leave it
देना
to me.
मुझे।
I'll rough them up.
Fight.
Take them.
भाई मेरा लैग हो रहा है भाई, पैकेट लॉस हो रहा है देख। ब्रो व्हाट द फक, पैकेट लॉस हो रहा है। मैं रिस्टार्ट करके आती हूँ, पैकेट लॉस हो रहा है 15। ये किसी लैग को बंद करो। ठीक है क्या? ठीक है ठीक है, आजा आजा। भाई कोई और खेल रहा है भाई तेरे अकाउंट से, गारंटी। मैं गंदा खेल रही, कोई ठीक खेल रहा है। हेलो नीलेश, हेलो आयुष। गंदा खेल रही हूँ भाई। हेलो दीक्षांत, वेलकम। आई एम गुड, व्हाट्स अबाउट यू? बहाना अच्छा नहीं है। तूने देखा ना अभी एग्जिट लैग ऑन करने से हुआ। ये देखो भाई, टीम सीम ये करता है। गुस्सा हो गई क्या तुम मेरे से? नहीं नहीं, तुम 16 का हो ना? नहीं, मैं 19 की हूँ। हग दिया, मैं हगड़ी हूँ भाई का। कल सॉरी, मैं बहुत कम आने लग गया ना सीन पे। हाँ वो तो है, तुम इतना कम आते हो अभी, पता नहीं। मैंने सोचा कि तुम गुस्सा हो गए किसी बात पे। एक्चुअली स्टडीज और प्रेशर है ना। ठीक है फिर, कोई बात नहीं। बस आके 2 मिनट के लिए ऐसे हाय बोल दिया करो थोड़ा सा। लाइक वाइक कर दिया करो, दैट्स इनफ। भाई मैं भी ऐसे नहीं आऊँगा तो अटेंडेंस करके ही बोल के चला जाऊँगा। There's no way ये वासु खेल रहा है, गारंटी। Thank you for subscribing this channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. छी भाई, अब रोज रोज फ्रेंच फ्राई खाने का बोर हो गई ना तुमने? ये लैग क्यों कर रहा है रे मेरा? हेलो मैन, व्हाट्स अप? I'm good. What's about you? माइक खोल फिर तू, खोल माइक, जल्दी खोल। तुमको पॉम्स कैसे मिला? मैंने मेल किया था, वो एक्चुअली मेरा एक फ्रेंड और फ्रेंड ने मुझे दिया था, के लिए मैंने परमिशन मैंने मेल किया था राइट को, उन्होंने दे दिया मुझे। भाई चुप हो जा भाई, चुप हो जा, झूठ बोलता है साले। ये तू नहीं है, मुझे पता है, किसी को देके खिलवा रहा है तू।
वो भी गंदा खेल रहा।
हाँ
वो भी गंदा खेल रहा फिर।
हाँ, क्योंकि ये उस दिन पता है मुझे ये किसका एम कैसा है।
जो दे भी रहा था अच्छे को तो यार मेरे को दे देता, उससे बढ़िया।
क्या
अकाउंट
वही तो। छी भाई, पहले से आके ऐसे स्प्रे करता है, इसको देके खिलवा रहा है भाई तू।
स्टिल विफ किया वो बहुत जल्दी।
मैंने भी किया अभी।
मैच स्टार्ट हो गया।
हैं?
हाँ
इतनी जल्दी?
मतलब एजेंट सेलेक्ट हो गया है, ऑलमोस्ट स्टार्ट हो गया।
ठीक है।
अब ज़्यादा ब्रेक नहीं रहता है, पता नहीं इस बार जल्दी जल्दी होता है, स्टार्ट हो रहा है।
नाइस, थैंक यू। दो दिन मैंने वैलोरेंट नहीं खेला, मेरा एम ऐसा हो गया। ठीक है, आज मुझे लग रहा है कि ये सच में ज्यादा खूबसूरत हो गई हो तुम।
1 minute remaining.
हाँ हो गई, ग्लो अप हो रही है मेरी। मैंने ना FPS लॉक कर दिया, उसकी वजह से ऐसा कभी कभी
FPS लॉक करने के बाद अगर कम जाता है ना तो आपको बहुत लाइक फर्क पता चलेगा, हो रहा है ऐसा। स्टार्ट हो गया
1 सेकंड के लिए, 1 सेकंड के लिए। वे निकल, मैच स्टार्ट हो गया भाई, तू जीत गया।
10 seconds.
I glow up, yes.
I think it's GG. It's GG. It's over.
क्या करना था? विंडो कैप्चर। अब तो बहुत जल्दी हार मान गए। अबे मैच स्टार्ट हो गया भाई, देख ले तू, बाद में आ जा तू। ऐसे ही मेरा सेटिंग मैंने उल्टा सीधा कर दिया, वो यूजर सेटिंग होता है ना, वहाँ से मैंने चेंज किया, पता है, वो यूजर सेटिंग का फाइल होता है। पता नहीं मेरा कभी कभी ऐसे स्टक हो रहा है वैलोरेंट स्क्रीन पे। वेल कौन सा मैच? ये क्या मतलब, ये एडवर्ड गेमिंग एंड PRX का चल रहा है अभी।
नेक्स्ट गेम तो मस्त होने वाला है यार। दोनों टीम बहुत अच्छा है, हेरिटेक्स भी अच्छा है।
अरे यार, अरे वो लीग चालू हो गई। बोलो बोलो मिस्टर सिटर बोलो.
has been found. Chichu though is
Easy and welcome
low
back.
on health. Can he find anything more? Yes, he can. He's already got a second. Stuck reloading though, a little bit unlucky. A nice attempt from Chichu.
Nice.
Again, a round that
Nice
shouldn't
hit.
even have been remotely close.
चीचू ऑलमोस्ट निकाल दिया था.
हाँ.
Not even
मेरे को तो
1%
कुछ
of
अच्छी
what we saw there. I mean, this is just
कुछ भी नहीं
ridiculous.
समझ आ रहा.
EDG certainly
ये
have
क्या
some
है
fight
कुछ?
left in them, and the best part about it
कोई
is
बात
that one
नहीं.
of the most valuable ultimates comes online because of that. Chinchu now has an orbital strike to play with. This could be big for this squad. I think for PayPRX, they've got to be kicking themselves. Sure, the initial fight, something goes ahead of the smoke, gets caught off guard.
ये बिल्लोड़ा कौन है भाई? रोज आके ये लिखता है.
Whatever. We can look past
तू
it.
कौन है भाई? मेरे सामना सामने आ तो तू एक भी.
Domino that never should have fallen.
Well, luckily for them, Forsaken did also do a lot of damage, so he's going to have the Reckoning online.
Something is exciting me with an outlaw in
See,
arena.
You're talking about that. I'm looking at Munya with the Bucky. It's a deadly
मैं स्ट्रीम थोड़ी ना दे गेम
combination.
देखने का, मैं तो
First
तुमको
kill
देखने
going
के
away,
लिए
but
आता हूँ.
space
पता है
already
मुझे
been
पता
taken.
है.
And of course, the Reckoning just gives him all the information. Look how close up
अरे मैं ही था
this
सच में.
man
ठीक है भाई, तू
could
अच्छा
be.
खेलता है.
Just caused them
बस
issues
खुश.
just by not a particularly good one, but now in the afterplant, very scary.
Oh yeah. This is where EDG can't really afford to
आमने
swing
सामने
that going out in the
के
open. There's not much of a choice. Looks like orbital strike
क्या?
being online early is going to be used to try and give them an advantage, but it
क्या
pushes them
कॉन्सर्ट करूँ मैं?
forward
What?
to their arms, and that's not where you want this to be. Up close and personal. Munyet has a bit of a timing.
Bro, Monyet, bro.
These
The
players on the
fuck?
other side. I mean, if one of them
Nice one.
trouble, but he's made it out.
Nice
He's
one.
grabbed another from
What
far
the
away.
fuck is
What the
happening?
fuck?
Already tagging
Bro,
Oh
Raze
no.
स्मोक के अंदर बैठा हुआ है. बाकी लेके.
round for PayPRX after what I saw in the second and in the first. I don't know where I am.
GG.
Just offended by Iron One.
Go with a Bucky and a classic in the same round.
तू ऑफेंड हो जाता है. मैं तो सबको आयरन वन बुलाती हूँ. ठीक है भाई. ईगो वाला बंदा भाई. टू स्टार को तो फिर मैं क्या क्या बोलती हूँ. वो तो फिर मेरे स्ट्रीम पे कभी भी नहीं आता फिर आज तक.
किसको
में
बुरा
big
लगा
streamer.
guys?
अरे नहीं, इसको मैंने आयरन वन बोला ना, इसलिए ये मैच पे आके बोल रहा है ये जीत गया, आप हार मान गए. तो बाद में आजा, मैं दिखाती हूँ खेलना. वैसे भी मेरा तबीयत खराब नहीं है. मैंने ट्राई भी नहीं किया था.
तबीयत खराब है उमा का.
एक साथ एक हाथ से ताली बजा के दिखाओ. 100 की सुपर चेन मेरी तरफ से. नहीं चाहिए तेरी 100, वो तेरे पास ही रख.
That's perfect, like a scene out of Ocean's 12.
The smoke is held on. Managed to get one. The boombot's done a significant
Nice.
amount of damage, but he's still in the corner.
The
They spotted him. Still just surviving.
वो
out.
देख
Chichu's
क्या
on
टाइमिंग
the
होता है भाई.
इको इको
I don't know how these
मतलब
rounds are going
उससे
down in the fashion they are.
तरीका से नहीं.
Still alive. How is no one
one more how dong
in the same position?
भाई क्या खेल. वो तफक नाइस राउंड यार. राधे अमीर हो क्या? नहीं, अमीर नहीं हूँ, बट वो पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो वो बोला कि तुम्हारे पास ही रखो. ऑफेंड का मतलब बस सीरियस खेल रहा था थोड़ा. तू बहुत जितना ट्राई हार्ड किया ना तूने, वो देखा मैंने. एंड मैं ऐसे ही नॉर्मल खेल रही थी. 100 की पोमोस की प्लेट लग. अच्छा खेला ले, बहुत अच्छा खेला.
This is disgusting. It's disgusting.
I can't believe
It's
it.
filthy. You can't do that. Like,
Well then,
unfathomable.
that is one way to get on the board.
ए 2 स्टार बस बस.
Forget that happened and just move on with my life. Both teams now do have a bye. Munya going to be taking the space. This time he is caught, but not really anybody available to capitalize off the back of it. And
शॉर्ट फिर से आई गेस.
take initial space. They're not stopping.
Oh shit.
Running straight in
Nice
on
one,
Smokey.
man.
I think that was Munya battling for the sport.
It was. Yeah, he was going all the way through. He's being caught, but mind free.
Nice one, mind free.
Nobody. This is a big kill. They've got an extra angle to fight from. That someone has to deal.
Oh my god. Nice one. What the fuck. Hello
अच्छा प्ले
Arshit,
था
hello hello.
का. कैमरा खोल के टैग करके पिक करना.
हाँ बट बैड लक था ब्रो.
वो वेव कर दिया. अगर फर्स्ट
Whip
बुलेट
कर
हेड
दिया.
लगता तो.
What the fuck.
नाइस ट्राई. आई लाइक दैट.
गले से आवाज नहीं निकल रही है मेरी. मैं कैसे स्ट्रीम कर रही हूँ? I have no idea.
मेडिसिन ले लो. मेडिसिन ले लो ना यार, सही हो जाएगा.
अरे ब्रो, सुबह मैं इतना खासा ना पापा के उसके बाद मेरे से देख के गए ये पी ले, बट उसके बाद थोड़ा सा खांसी बंद हो गया, मतलब जितना हो रहा था उतना
चाय
ही
पियो
हो
ना, चाय पियो मस्त।
पिया ब्रो बहुत। एक कप, इतना बड़ा कप होता है मेरा, इतना बड़ा कप पूरा पी लिया मैंने।
I pity their coaching staff. You sat there, it must feel like you've turned up for like 6th grade exams.
दादी और रख लो, बिल्कुल मेरी बहन जैसी लगूंगी।
My mind doesn't work at a high enough level to understand
दाढ़ी रख। हाँ?
दाढ़ी?
folding in front of us.
दाढ़ी अरे यार
Let's hope they've got enough
तेरी बहन की दाढ़ी है ब्रो?
to be made here. It's only 4-1.
गाइस
Nice.
बहन है ना
Really?
वो सही में।
With it. First half, last map, and despite
Cat wants you to play VCT someday. Wish we could. नहीं, मुझे VCT नहीं खेलना एक्चुअली, बट मुझे वो स्टेज पे जाना है एक दिन, मतलब एक देखना है कि कैसा होता है। मुझे VCT
एज ए कंटेंट
में
क्रिएटर से जाएंगी यार बहुत जल्दी।
हाँ, एज अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर
गाइस
जाऊंगी
इसलिए
मैं।
सब्सक्राइब करो ठीक है, जानना है तो।
मैं
उमा
तो
भगत
ओपन
दिखने
में
वाला।
खड़ा था, ट्रायड कैसे हूँ? ठीक है भाई वासु, तू मेरे से बेटर प्लेयर है, बस तू बहुत प्रो है
वी गेम
वासु।
का बात कर रहा है वासु तू? सिक के ब्रो।
वासु अच्छा खेला तूने, अच्छा खेला, सीरियसली मैं मजाक नहीं उड़ा रही हूँ, अच्छा खेला तूने, अच्छा है तेरा। अपने मामा के लड़के को प्यार प्यार से बहन बुलाता मैं। अरे जस्ट चैटिंग यार। अरे हाँ तूने, मैं बोल रही हूँ सच में अच्छा खेला। दफा ब्रो, कल भी हुआ था ऐसा कुछ। इनको सोने का
समथिंग लर्न कर
लोटा
लिया रे
दे
ना।
दो फिर भी। Oh shit. Nice one.
Nah, Smoggy.
An advantage once again garnered for PayPRX, and the remaining players are gonna have to hope for a timing, but actually timing could go either way.
तुम तो अमीर थी, कंटेंट क्रिएटर कब बन गई? मैं कब अमीर थी भाई? यहाँ पे एक AC नहीं खरीद पा रही हूँ और मैं अमीर हूँ? आपसे बेटर तो ब्लाइंड पर्सन ही है।
Oh.
बूस्टर एक दिन मेरे सामने आ जाए ना, इसका क्या हाल होगा, इसको सपने में भी नहीं दिखेगा। वॉट कहीं का एक नंबर का
weakness really, it's just Munyet after going down so early in the last one. But the reality is he should be in a pretty decent position, still rocking a, well actually I saw a judge bot up earlier, he's going to go for a stinger, but the weaknesses aren't
10 की सुपर चैट करूंगा, मॉड बनाओ।
Smoggy's got a showstopper and nobody has a Hunter's Fury to play with. Big
बोलो बोलो
ultimates
नीलेश
for
बोलो।
that defensive side.
PRX 20 इनकमिंग, सच में मुझे भी यही लगता है, बट लेट्स सी।
हाँ पेपर से अच्छा खेल रहा है। It's possible.
PRX for the win bro। इमेजिन अगर वो सोमवार रेस को पिस्टल से मार देता तो
लगा था वो लोग किया है फॉर श्योर, तभी मरा रिजल्ट से। लिटरली 1 HP हो गया था मोनेट।
अपना कैमरे का डिस्प्ले बड़ा करो। नहीं यार फिर नहीं दिखेगा। 500 का लोन दूंगा, मॉड बनाओ। नहीं नहीं नहीं, तो तुमको देखना है।
And a problematic round of Munyet. No trouble finding that opener. Nightfall has deafened their opponents, making things that little bit more problematic in terms of working
He's
out.
just saying your smile is flawless and you're very very cute. Thank you. ये कैसे बनाते हैं?
But now that utility fades, they don't have much to play with at all. In fact, I don't think they have any smokes left.
Trying to sell it as a pump fake, but it doesn't look like EDG are buying it. Orbital strike, Smoggy's in the open, but he's caught one. That spike down, and the ult used, the Hunter's Fury, finding targets. Oh, they're so low.
What the
With Smoggy down, the numbers on the side of EDG
pro
are good.
गया ये
Still a
मैच,
2v2
मतलब ये
with 10
राउंड
seconds
नहीं
left.
होगा
All
I
they
guess।
have to do is deny the spike being picked up.
नहीं
But
होगा,
how
नहीं होगा।
long? He gives the space. 6 seconds as they make
Oh
it.
nice one।
How long? How did he manage that? He's won it off the clock alone. And if that
वही तो फेट का ओपी रिवील था ब्रो। हाँ सच में एक्चुअली अच्छा रिवील था वो ब्रो। आई थॉट मैं एक सेकंड के लिए सोचा था हो गया आई गेस।
Something can do even in the most awkward fights possible. Again though, the rounds the EDG have won is off the back of pistols and 2 1v1 clutches out of that man on your screen.
Thank you, buddy.
4-3. It looks like a really close score line, but wow, they've been hanging on to that cliff's
Bro,
edge.
race का पोजीशन अच्छा है। अगर रिवील दिया so one then dead.
For the start of this, we hear some sheriffs firing off. You know there's weaknesses there. But they also know
फेड नहीं
the
सो
big
वन
gun was saved through. They've spotted
अच्छा
him.
हाँ।
They've taken Munyet down as well for something. He's not going to find any players out in the open giving free kills away. And that op, I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to save it through to the next. He'll have to create his own opportunities.
Back towards that B side they go. Corner held, so
एक बार कैमरे में देखते हैं।
hard cleared from the
ऐसे।
side of PRX and the read already in from EDG. Third player already into position. I felt like they'd have to be some pretty big errors over on the other side. You can see the passive angles that are being held. The knife even going to give them a fair amount of information. They know there's a couple of players waiting here, even ready to invest the orbital strike if they need it. They want to try and make this one clean. It has been a lot of close rounds. Even still,
nice.
though, something gets the open of it.
Bro,
Is there anything more to be
Smoggy,
had? It's
bro.
not looking too likely. I don't know how he's still alive here.
Bro,
Finally,
smoke. Oh shit, उसके पहले ही खत्म हो गया। डिनर डिनर नहीं आज अभी नहीं किया। अभी मम्मी को बोला है, देखते हैं।
it's more important for EDG.
नीचे तो नहीं जा सकती आज डिनर करने, तो मैच छोड़ के।
I think the orbital strike here
लेकिन
saves
अगर
them
वो
so
दो
much trouble.
चाकू
EDG got
वाला
something going
ओपोनेंट
out,
होता
but
तो
he's essentially alone.
नाइफ किल करता।
Long. These players can't come to meet him. Divide was low after a spam, very quickly taken down.
प्यार से बोला नींद में नहीं। अरे
That could be the
प्यार से कैसे
comeback
होता है?
for Smoggy. He had a really rough first map. One of the tougher maps for him. And even here, it wasn't off to a flying start. He had 2 kills before that round just there. Now, you hear the screams, you hear them get hyped up, and hopefully they'll be able to pull this across the line.
Interestingly, he was always the player picking up that.
दुखा मैं इसलिए मैं चलता हूँ बीमार लोगों को फ्रस्ट्रेट करना पसंद नहीं करता। मैं ऐसा कुछ बात नहीं है। फ्रस्ट्रेट कैसे कर रहे हो तुम? नहीं कर रहे हो, खुद से ही मंगवा लो जी। रोज रोज बाहर का खाना आई गेस नहीं खाना चाहिए। कल भी खाया था मैंने, कल खाया था पिज्ज़ा एंड वो। तुम तब नहीं थे तुम। कल पिज्ज़ा क्या खाया रे मैंने? गार्लिक।
Makes sense as well.
हेलो मोहित आ गया मुझे परेशान करने। अभी बोलेगा आयरन हूँ मैं, मेरा एम नहीं लगता, कैरीड हूँ मैं, है ना?
That's when they pull the rotates to B and they're ready for that blitz out. PRX ran into a stack because of him. So if he goes down early, just trying to get an off pick, you lose so much in the late round. If Smoggy goes down, well, it's all right. You're not losing any massively important utility. And that's if he goes down. Some control over bathroom and B long. The extremities of the map belong to EDG, but PRX have their sights set on moving through this A site, which was another element of why the rotation.
आपने ही स्टार्ट कर दिया, मुझे पता था ऑलरेडी कि तू करने वाला है स्टार्ट, तो मैंने पहले से ही बोल दिया। अब मैं क्या करूं? कर स्टार्ट। ब्रो मैं नहीं देख रही हूँ इसलिए हार्ड है। PRX रुको देखना दो ठीक से। ब्रो shit.
Trying to do everything on his own, and now with them pretty much boxed in, I don't know if PRX have a hope in hell of getting out of this. Certainly not if they.
मेरे साथ इजी बैठा है मोहित। यार जीतेगा? yes I know. Which pizza? Barbecue with cheese based barbecue.
The advantage here goes to EDG 4 versus 2. At least long control is going to be sought after, but a shot dart well placed puts Divide down to 60. Another disadvantage to play with.
नहीं ये राउंड नहीं होगा।
That's a
Bro, what the
little bit
fuck?
of a head scratcher with the operator,
क्या हो रहा है?
but he's holding down that control.
चलिए डिनर बुला लो, साथ में ब्रेकफास्ट और डिनर करते हैं.
Like he's not necessarily moving too quickly.
डिनर बुला
This is
कैसे
the
लूँ
doubt
मैं?
in his opponent's
What?
mind. They have to face the other direction as well. Damage done by Divide,
मम्मी
but
को
not
बोलूँगी,
quite
मम्मी
enough
अभी
to
नहीं
sink it.
देगी बिकॉज अभी तक खाना नहीं हो बना अभी मेरे घर पे. And ऑर्डर भी करूँगी फिर भी 30 मिनट्स लगेगा. Who do you think will win? For sure, PRX bro.
4-1 down to 5-4. And a lot of things going
PRX
right
को
for them.
support
They're
कर दूँगा.
starting to get that control over the map and even seeing nobody.
बारहवीं ने बारहवीं खाया हुआ वे मैं बारहवीं नहीं हूँ चुप हो जा.
On the previous map, but they're still able to put these rounds on the board. And I think
मुझे कहाँ से लगता है मैं बारहवीं जैसे बारहवीं वाले गाल पता नहीं क्या तुझे लड़कियाँ कैसे करती है. मैं कभी भी यार ऐसे ऐसा नॉर्मल जैसे टिपिकल लड़की है ना वैसे भी स्ट्रीम पे कभी भी एक्ट किया है मैंने आज तक. मुझे करना है एक बार. लाइक होता नहीं है मुझसे वैसा बट करना है. पनौती आज भाई कल मैंने जिताया था ठीक है. पनौती बोल रहा है. तू आया मोहित देख 5-4 हो गया. मम्मी को बोला था मम्मी फुल एचपी है उन लोगों का एंड यहाँ पे 4 सेकंड का एचपी बहुत लो है. और भी लो हो गया. समथिंग डेड. 4 सेकंड मरने वाला है. व्हाट द आपको बहुत भी लड़की जैसा नहीं है पता है मुझे पर छोटे लड़कों जैसा है ना. मुझे तो ऑलवेज बोलते हैं मुझे हमेशा बोलते हैं ऐसे गेम पे बचपन से ही मेरी आवाज ऐसी है. चलो मेरे को प्यार से बाय बोलो. बाय नीलेश. बाय. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग. बाय बाय.
They've given up a couple of kills, not quite knowing where he is. The time is the issue, and more so, nobody on the flank.
तुम लोग आना है क्या मोहित एंड डिजर्न को पढ़ाना है क्या बताओ. ट्रैक कर लेते हैं.
Nobody's going to be coming in from behind. Chicho with the wall bang, and it will be EDG extending that lead even further.
Goodbye, goodbye.
It's 5 in a row.
Anna?
The timeline looking convincing. They've come up with solutions, and this comp gives them so much to fall back on. The ult out of Con. You can see why you want him alive late into the round.
Yes.
Even as he gets res back up, immediately lobs out the knife. And
दोबारा
finds
आवाज
exactly
अच्छा
where
स्ट्रीम पे भी
that
आया.
final player is, nullifying any potential for Forsaken to catch
आया
them
मैं
off
एक मिनट.
guard. With 6-4
हाँ.
on the scoreline, that's when PaperX
और बाल कैंका बैक. व्हाट द फक. क्यों भाई. Nick Thunder, what the fuck? यही अच्छा है.
To block out the dart is beautiful, but they still have to swing in to Smoggy, and that's where the real trouble begins.
मत करो अच्छा नहीं लगता. क्या मत नहीं मत करो. The fuck something nice.
And the bait across as well from Meunier is gorgeous. Finally they managed to deal with him. Something down, and now they've gone for the TP, but this is somewhat of a
Previous year
they've left Meunier behind.
मोनिया ट्रोलो है भाई. इसे कौन सा अच्छा लगता है आपको. मैमजी सबसे अच्छा. पेपरोनी.
Only one defender and a second slowly being pulled in.
Two smokes from
He was great.
Good lob one on
तो अभी भी great ही है वो.
there's one in play, but now the second comes down and it's buying space.
Bro मोनिया गन निकाल ले भाई. मार देना प्लीज.
Fight for him to take, but he goes into the smoke at the wrong moment.
सैंडविच हो गया साल. स्मोक पे क्यों जा रहा था भाई. वो लोग बाहर आते.
They now need the advantage sits with EDG. Little tag onto Mindfreak. It's okay. Smoke down as he repositions, but ultimately a kill needs to be
जरूरत ही
found
नहीं थी.
for EDG. Can amp back up to fight through. They're inside the cage. The flash is good, and the kills are even better. Absolutely.
The fuck is going on? अगले 7-5 होगा.
Of having Con online. That flash was clinical.
Then myself pepperonis.
Fantastic, showing depth to what is a player we know
The
can
fuck?
go around and outgun pretty much anyone within the scene, but he's been in the setup. This is just
He's missing a shot and hopping is so bad.
the second
ये होता है ना, लाइक प्लेयर ही है, रोबोट नहीं है ना, कोई सो ही सकता है.
Otherwise, I think something might have just aced that round.
Yeah, with the way he was going, to headshot someone with a sheriff, double blast packed up in the air. That's just outrageous carry on from this man, but it is par for the course. At the same time, despite some nice shots from something and a decent map overall, it's still 7-4. The advantage now doubled up on in this final round for EDG. They've claimed an orb and an orbital strike on the back of it. Chichu will have that to work with if they end up in a post plant, but hold on to fight. They're rushing it down, trying to take these duels. In fact, it's Chichu who has the ult that's now left on 30 HP. Panic plays it just to buy a little bit more time so they can fight on this side, and it works. With Con hitting a shot and Chichu doing the same. There's no long push anymore. Chichu, oh my god, those bullets are coming so damn close. But they think he's dropped out now. They've spammed too much for him to still be in position.
Easy, something
Just
easy.
get the jump with a second player
Mad
behind
Ghosh,
him as
bhai.
well. They're going to emerge from the smoke. Chichu, the
Nice.
sacrificial lamb, and a trade through the smoke. And he almost doubles up on it.
Nice one,
Shut
Mindfree.
down, though, and we're into a 2v2.
He's managed to
Me
dodge
too,
it.
bro.
He's always been a snake.
Smoky थोड़ा लो है.
Perfectly online. The tags on both sides. It goes to the repeat to give Smoggy the kill.
भाई क्या क्लोज है ब्रो, हर राउंड ऐसे हार्ड है,
Been a complete
हर
turnaround.
राउंड ऐसे.
8 rounds now onto the board, and what a
बहुत
ridiculous
rush करते हैं बे
resurgence
लोग.
has been from the Chinese
हाँ
players.
वो ना एडवर्ड ना,
Well, Howdog
हाँ.
has been impressive,
हाँ रश कर रहे वो.
his way behind these players again and again.
ये
So
सारी
I have to
एशियन टीम
toss it
बहुत
over
रश
to
खेलती
the
है.
analyst desk to see what they make of EDG's chances.
मेरे को तो
कोई
लगता
डर
नहीं
नहीं
है खुद को
लगता है.
समझ में आता हुआ
Pretty solid so
कि हम
far.
कर
Keep
क्या रहे हैं.
playing like that, Kakuka.
Yeah, exactly. I think that there's been so many like
half time.
turnarounds. We were seeing how they were interpreting the map, how they have all these ways of acquiring that information, but they were committing the same mistake that they were making in the previous map, and it's leaving PaperX with a lot of space. Then they will take it, they will use it against you, and that is the reason why they were getting on those rounds. But Howdong, as we were saying, and as Mitch was highlighting, he was key to the turnaround. Not only because of the clutches that he won, is actually being at the right right moment, right time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see numerous moments
Yeah,
of
mega
holding
press
down
का.
for the showers control, making it really awkward for PaperX to try and go for that big A exec that was working all the time in the first half, basically the first half of the first half.
Oh.
And he was just an absolute monster. I mean, an absolute difference maker. But got to give credit to EDG with the right adaptations in terms of their macro ideas. They decided to push up,
क्या करे
aggressive
अभी?
off into angles, out through showers, out through belong at the same time. Howdong was contributing, doing his piece as well. Really good moves by EDG to recognize what those weaknesses were, and they've set themselves up now with an 8-4. I mean, after losing the pistol round, it's almost unheard of. This is a dominant half by EDG. They're going to be going into the next now, almost setting themselves up for that map 3.
Yeah, exactly. And on the other side, we saw a PaperX that started up super well, very aggressive. You know, a lot of good utility. You know, the shotguns, everything was going
Doing
a
the
little
things
bit
that we know them to do.
Exactly, the things that PaperX like. But I didn't see the
कार्डी भी कर रहा है क्या? कर रही है.
We need to see what they're going to do with the defense. Are they going to be extra aggressive? Are they going to put a lot of pressure onto EDG? And if that happens, what is going to be EDG's? I think that again, we look at
Watching
Howdong on the cipher. If those pushes are going to come in, of course we need to keep
Is that crazy or
a
no?
close eye on our flanks.
Yeah, and you know, listen, I'm with you. I want to see some aggression. I want to see PaperX just come out of the gate, punch him in the mouth, see what happens.
I think you will.
You have to.
Yes.
I feel like you have to at this
क्या
point.
होगा comeback?
Kidding yourself here. We'll see
पता
what
नहीं.
PaperX
एक
99,000 is not that crazy. 99,000 is chill. I feel like the
I wish कि थर्ड मैप नहीं जाए.
99,000 is chill.
हाँ दूसरा गेम देखेंगे.
हाँ
Sentinel
दूसरा
वाला.
गेम सेंटिनल वाला देखना. आई होप कि ना आ जाए. सेंटिनल वाला ही तो है मजा, उसमें ही जैसे सबसे ज्यादा मजा है.
Being patient, try and garner extra space. There is a nade available for Munyet to slow them down, but once more, it's not just going to be the immediate run through. Almost a complete opposite to what we saw from PaperX.
EDG are extremely patient, perhaps knowing that if you leave that clock run down low enough, PaperX are going to get aggressive. Now TP is heard towards
Watching
A, steps are
Kahagon?
made, but the flank is underway. Trap is watching it. That's something for them to work on.
He won't come back.
As Trap is destroyed, here comes a quick triple blitz on
भाई
site.
तुम लोग बस करो भाई, क्या बोलते हो?
The site. Reinforcements are on their way and just now arriving, but a quick switch from EDG sends them towards the defender spawn.
ये तो मेरे बुआ से लग गई.
Strong
Nice one, 4 second bro.
kills on the frenzy.
Nice.
And another pistol round for
Wrap it up, guys. Wrap it up. It's GG.
क्या जीजी इसके लिए
PRX
जीजी
जीत रहा है सेकंड में.
मस्त मारा वो.
क्या खेला भाई फॉर
मेरे
सेकंड.
मेरे गेम प्ले की याद आई हूँ.
अच्छा
You are not like that, bro.
भाई
Calm down.
तू मेरा बेटा है भाई चुप हो जा.
able to take everything over the line. A much needed pistol for the side of PayPRX if they are going to have an opportunity to try and turn this one back around. We've seen EDG though do
अरे समथिंग तो मेरा मौसी का बेटा है भाई.
अच्छा.
हाँ तो
आपकी
हम
मौसी
लोग
रशिया में रहती हैं.
हाँ तो मैं बचपन में इसके साथ ही खेलती थी और मैं इसको सिखाती थी कि ऐसे खेलना है. एंड 4 सेकंड भी हमारे साथ ही खेलता था एक साथ, मतलब 4 सेकंड एक साथ ही रहता था. तो समझ रहे हो क्या क्या बोलते हैं आप. सच में गंदी होती जा रही हो भाई. मैंने क्या कुछ भी नहीं बोला. तुम लोग कर रहे हो जो भी बोल रहे हो. तुम लोग गंदे हो. जीजा जी वेर अरे मेरे जीजा जी इंडियंस हैं एंड मौसी जी वो समथिंग मौसी जी पे गई है. अरे नहीं रे व्हाट द फक मैं क्या बोल रही है. हाँ ठीक है बोल रही हूँ. मैं पागल हो गई. कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा.
I feel like if you're on the EDG side, you've got to be so damn careful. Now they normally are. I'll give them that. They're normally very slow, methodical, using their utility. But I feel like avoiding both of these players is not going to be easy.
No, most certainly not. Just taking a look at EDG real quick as well. Damage doesn't even need to be done to cheat you before he goes down to that outlaw of Forsaken. And I think that's something that we'll see manifesting in how this round breathes.
He's just holding.
That's going out to take those wide approaches.
समथिंग मत कर भाई रश. तू वहाँ पे ही रह.
सारी टीम को पता है ना पुश करती है PayPRX तो उन लोग फॉर श्योर टीम टाइम लेंगे कोई भी जगह जाने के लिए.
अरे शायद
disaster. Add to that, as you said, Tom, they've got to be careful of those judges. Mind Freak is not being caught, so they'll look for the B site control.
Hello, it's written PRK in vote. PR क्या? मतलब PR is क्या? भाई, nice one Moni. हाँ मैं भी PRX पे वोट कर रही हूँ. PRX से जीतेंगे. Nice one Moni, bro. This guy is something, bro. मैंने जो देखा. Ah shit. 3v3, let's go. Nah. हक दिया इसने. मॉनिट लो है बहुत. हक bro. ये क्या टाइमिंग होता है भाई हमेशा.
Dangerous indeed, yeah. In fact, it looked like they had it more or less locked down. But again, it's how long to
It didn't work in place of PRX vote. Who will win? Oh, अच्छा just.
Almost never are these players able to actually take the fight on the open, take the duel against him. He's always slipping behind 9-6, and it's PayPRX slipping behind now. 3 rounds down.
A nice recovery from them. And again, it's been mentioned, you're looking at how long on the leaderboard, you're like, oh, he's having an alright game, but his impact has been paramount. Like the amount of space he took there, cleared out Something's aggressive position, because that was the thing. Something was cleverly sort of moving himself further and further forward, sort of cause issues for his opponents. But then gets caught from the one spot that wasn't...
Leader or PRX 2-0, 2-0. देख लो. EDG गंदा खेल रहा है. स्पेस के लिए फाइट नहीं किया कभी. डिफेंडिंग में बहुत मैप. हमें क्या PRX के जीतने से मतलब है ना. जीत रहा है अच्छी बात है.
Well, I mean, nobody's had a tough game.
Don't TP, bro. Don't TP.
He had a 4K, a 3K, a 2K. Right now, he has 1K. 1 kill on the board.
TP नहीं कर रहा.
And he was bailing them out of these
He's win for PRX. Yes.
Taking up that mantle. Again, 9-6 in the lead. Couldn't give a damn. He 0.
Wally Patel, what is his behavior? Why so careless? क्या careless किया बे?
For PayPRX right now, as we said, there's Munyet on the judge. They're going to be respecting that because we've seen it last round. It had huge impact. He was able to dominate control over this section of the map. EDG must have another idea on how to play that part. And in fact,
I think so. It's either 2-0 or 2-1. 2-1 कैसे हो सकता है कुछ भी?
way back towards the A site, which has thinned out slightly.
The reckoning, though,
If not,
down to the last 30 seconds, going in this direction.
it's not gonna be 2-1.
Not a
2-1
lot
नहीं हो
really to
सकता.
play with. They're going to try and just almost run their way through it, but they're slowly being revealed every single time they try and make their way through. Finally, the
Ulta
reckoning
अच्छा
will
किया
fade,
था.
but Mind Freak now in position. A cove for Forsaken to try and almost fight with it.
Nice one. Nice. Nice. Oh, bro, this 4
Whoa,
second,
4
bro.
second.
What the
4 second.
fuck?
The other team still to find.
4 second.
That he gets anything from this one, and finally, well, Munyet will fall, but Divide immediate on the reaction.
Yeah, you know, initially I thought
Must
Forsaken's
खेला.
probably put out the reckoning because when they push on the side of EDG, they're like, well, first of all, information. Secondly, when
I
they
think
push,
by
PRX में bro.
blitzing in towards that position.
Mind Freak 4 second and something. They are some.
Strike, but Smoggy could be on you in a second. In fact, I think he just put it out so he could farm up some orbs and pick it up. He's almost halfway to having it online again. Just a lights out performance from Forsaken, but still 2 rounds behind. EDG, weaker weapons. This is where they've been scary at times, and an orbital strike online as we mentioned. So still a lot of danger if this attack side can find ground.
अच्छा इसके बाद
Looking for a little bit of early control, and the same from something.
इसकी बात कर रहे हो, मैंने देखा ही नहीं है ना वो. वही सोच रही हूँ पीआर के क्या बोल रहा है. मेरे ओपिनियन पे पीआर के क्या बोल रही है. ठीक है एंड कर देते तो.
He was playing the judge over the last couple of rounds. The flash is sublime once again from Kankan. Unfortunately,
समझा नहीं तो सही से मैंने.
capitalize on it.
How Dong again? How does he keep doing this?
Alright.
It's unfathomable. This is a classic lure. I've seen Nats do that, but he had an orb and a wall. Come on!
The fuck?
Again, 2 kills.
क्या shot? Bro. मार दे भाई.
Terrifying. Forsaken. He's held this position with a frenzy, but that was against pistols.
They know
And
where
they're he is completely surrounded.
Nice one.
Ray was divided to
Nice
finish
play.
it off, but How Dong has a
2-1 PRX if they split up.
classic.
Flip up this map. They will win 2-1. How? What? क्या बोल रहा है ये?
I'll be honest, makes absolutely no sense.
What's going on?
2-1 PRX if they slip up this map मतलब क्या? What do you mean? ऐसा कुछ होता है?
अरे वो कह रहा कि अगर ये PRX वाला आ गई तो फिर निकल जाएगा इनके हाथ से.
अच्छा. But
वो दोनों
2-1 कैसे होगा?
बेस्ट ऑफ 3 है ना मतलब.
बेस्ट ऑफ 3 है ना
वैसे.
नेक्स्ट
अच्छा.
मैच जीतेगा तो 2-1 राइट.
हाँ.
ओके समझा.
For PayPrex, 10-7 in the lead, and while I hope that
पता नहीं
is a
तो मुझे ये.
leather-bound notepad, otherwise it's going to be snapped in two.
You know, it's an interesting contrast as well, because if we think back to half number
Hot
1,
Kong
the real issue that
carrying
PayPrex
EDG.
ran into, again, I think they got lucky with
Just
some
like
rounds
me,
where Munyet
I
was
carry
able
my
to
teams
bypass the
every
utility.
time.
It could have been an opening pick for the side. But one of the main challenges that they had was playing up against How Dong's utility. Was having this
What
guy
lol?
consistently being able to put
Truth,
through
bro.
these traps that are slowing you down, and it was the A site that he was holding onto control of. And how poetic that when they swap sides, it's How Dong coming through and going, yeah, you know, you should probably play the agent I'm playing, guys, because I can just walk up behind you if you don't.
ऋषभ
It's unreal how much space he's
तुमको
found.
जुकाम है क्या? Yes.
He now has done it on Labs.
Joke of the
With a
day.
classic
Hey, 2
build.
star.
I don't know what else he can do to
Ale.
surprise his opponents, but I'm certain that he will be doing more of this because the consistency is off the charts.
Yeah, and it's got to be infuriating for PayPrex. A way back into the map,
तुम लोग यार
Nobody
सच
got
में
killed
hated हो
weak
यार.
eye,
नोबडी का किल देखो.
and you lose to one man in his classic.
1 in
Uh,
12.
ये देखा ही नहीं रे मैंने.
More than anything else. Look at the
How
aggression,
they
though.
still
This
winning.
is the W gaming we were expecting to
The
see. An
fuck?
immediate
वही तो carry
push
कर रहा है.
all the way down B long, but again, it doesn't really come with any rewards. Having to fall back and use and burn.
ए ऋषभ भाई
in
तू
the early stages of these rounds, and they've won neither of those
छी.
fights. Can't come.
तू ये सब करता है क्या? तुझे सब जुकाम होता है? छी भाई.
The duo of
और मेरा नाक बंद है, मुझे जुकाम ठीक हो गया.
There was a third piece to the puzzle, unfortunately. Manyet is now just sat in a corner with a judge.
And the very best of luck to him in the battle to come. Because by the looks of it, that judge is going to have to find 5 players. EDG are in a 5v3 with no intentions of being picked off individually. They're moving together, making their way into this site. There's a drone, and that's really the...
They're giving him a gap.
Oh, hold on. He might actually be in the position to get this. They've spotted him, and only one. Perfect from EDG.
Yeah, nice work. I like the idea from Forsaken. Just create a little pocket in the corner that he can hide with him, but I think the fact that he shoots at Smoggy somewhat gives the game away. Might have been spotted anyway. And for Mindfreak, it's not really much he can do but to just try and save something. The real problem, though, is that this wasn't... you might be looking at this and thinking, oh, well, the way that round went, it was probably a low buy. No, that was everything. PayPRX threw the kitchen sink at that one and have now...
तुम्हें लगता है कि ये वाला मैप जीतेगी PRX?
This rifle, an 11th round for EDG inevitable, and I don't know if they're going to have much to play with in the next round.
पता नहीं यार, मुझे अभी धक धक हो रहा है.
I think इस third map जाएगा.
तो यार
दिमाग shut down हो गया PRX का.
Control ना.
नो बबल नो. अब सब मत कर, तू मत कर, चलेगा. बट ये सब हरकतें नहीं कर सकती मैं. कैसे फैटिश होते हैं भाई तुम लोगों का?
क्या फैटिश है भाई का?
अबे भाई चैट पढ़ो, मैं पढ़ भी नहीं सकती, ये कुछ भी बोल.
वो तुम्हारा चैट पॉप पढ़ करके रख, दूसरे स्क्रीन पे रखता.
Will have something, and you know what? Literally, their teammate, but they'll have those ults to work with. A couple rifles, stingers there.
They're gonna rush
Tom, it's not looking great, but the element of surprise is the best thing that they can hope to rely
on.
on.
Rush कर रहे हैं अभी.
It's not surprising at this point, though. They haven't had much more in terms of depth. Mindfreak's gonna get one, but that's all she wrote. Look how ready EDG were. I know you've got a slightly lower buy. I wonder what you're gonna do, lads. I wonder if you're gonna push something. Just to cam out immediately from Haodong to get his team ready, and then everybody, the firing squad, just watching. Very easy round for EDG, and sure, something's still standing. He's gone as well.
लोग rush कर रहे थे ना.
Winning that fight once again. And what can Devi really hope to achieve here? Left with a close range SMG.
What the fuck?
For full HP players.
Chat is crazy, bro.
Yes.
Come out with aggression, just punch him in the mouth.
Try. हो गया बस, third map जा रहा है guys. Let's go.
And this is exactly what you're talking about, Tom. Like at this stage of the game, you're just like, oh, are PayPRX pushing? Oh wow, I'm shocked. And no way. Protocols are there. They're ready. EDG a step ahead on Bind. This was a map that we had some
4v5 गेम जीत गए वो लोग.
वही तो.
I would say before this, it's
literally 1 and 12.
You're certainly trying to make that look like a foolish statement.
Oh, especially you lose both pistols and you're 12-7 up. That's a damn good showing. And they've had some rounds as well where something popped off and they've managed to weather that storm. It's something that many teams have tried and many teams have failed. And within their matchup versus PayPRX, it's
8-13 to 13-18, yes.
I believe they've had a map before in the past, but
1.5 subs होने के बाद उमा के साथ डांस करने का चांस जरूर जरूर. EDG कमबैक, हाँ वही देखा. Captain Dev in the house. वो हाउस पे ही रहता है पूरा दिन.
You know, normally on this map you're going to have traps to play out, but there's not going to be those easy reveals to play around. Instead, it's more to do with spamming.
Discord जी.
Well, you're going to have to get the head of Smoggy, and he's crouched
down
behind
चाटे
the
आशीष ना.
It's not too easy for now. The suppressive fire really about to be tested. As if
भाई यूटिल का बारिश हो रहा है ब्रो बी पे.
With damage onto Mindfreak.
Util war
हो रहा है. What the fuck? ये देखो खिलाई मशीन चला रहा है 4 सेकंड.
Smoggy's managed to dodge it, needs to hit the shot and won't be able to. In fact, Kong goes down instead. An advantage at this stage for PayPRX, but they still have to get back into the site. Chichu sprinting around.
Bye, what the fuck?
It's left down
No
to
way.
just one man, but that one man is
4
held on.
सेकेंड
Getting that little
4
bit more aggressive. He's
सेकेंड
using
कर
his
ले भाई
opponent's
कुछ
util, even has the cam, and it's just about going to reveal. Knows that they're no longer on this diffusal, but desperately needs a cam.
नाइस
अरे
ओह
वो बंदा उठ गया यार सोच सके
Already calling in to the admins, change his name on that hood, take out the last 4 letters. All you need to say is how.
It is best like so if they didn't win they will still not ready for global series. ऐसा नहीं है ऐसा बहुत बार ऐसे टीम ऐसे किया है उन्होंने पिक किया है मैप बट हारा है उन लोगों ने सब
ए से मत साउंड
लड़की है क्या मुझे सिलाई मशीन चला रहा है ए क्यों लड़कियां नहीं चलाते क्या साला एक्सेस
मैं
कहीं
बस
का
वही वेट कर रहा था क्या बोलने वाले लोग
ए से मत साउंड ओके
All it takes is one, but
one eco from EDG, is it? That's all it takes.
আওয়ার দাওয়ার যা যা আছে সবই
on the judge, but
তো এ से मत
it's not
সাউন্ড
really been too much of a detriment.
এটা এই নিয়ে বাসন নিয়ে
And I actually feel like it's
বাসন নিয়ে যে গোস
PayPRX to clear out that cam. Every piece of utility Howdong's had has had impact. Instead, though, it's the slow walk up. Looking to potentially get that orb online, as you mentioned, one away. I don't think there should be much. They'll be able to stop it at this stage. This is such a disgusting position for Munyet to play.
ब्रो मनियत ब्रो मार देना प्लीज मत कर चेक नो
He hard checks him.
देख लिया
Every single moment. And they got that advantage again. Something he's going to try and make a hero play.
ये क्या दो ऑल्ट एक साथ
If he made it through, you bet he
वाह
gets
चीज
the call.
हाउडंग रुक ही नहीं रहा
Holding the line on the other side. It's now a wraparound for EDG. Look where they are. 30 seconds left. They expected the B site to be open at this stage.
थर्ड मैप नहीं चाहिए तू स्टार्ट चुप हो जा ठीक है तुझे टपली मार दूंगी मैं नाइस वन ये राउंड मिल गया
No chance for that to go their way on EDG's side. They have 3 more chances now to push this across the line. And we're starting to see different facets of PayPRX come online. This is what we were hoping for. But this guy...
बाय द स्प्लिट पे वो लोग 3 डुएलिस्ट रन किए थे अब मेरे को देखना है फिर से आज इस बार कर रहे क्या
That's easy for us to see. In that moment, he's like, yeah, oh dear. You know, if he had a cam where our observer was, he would have known there was a safe gap. But
he also wouldn't have been able to move.
Probably would have had to jump and check it real quick. Wouldn't be ideal.
মানে মাউস হলো
But yeah, the double orbital
अरे
strikes
वाइड
there.
বলে মনে হচ্ছে হোয়াইট মাউস বলে মনে হচ্ছে
Understandable. 3 more chances
Mouse.
for EDG. Rifles out again. So I'm expecting them to win whenever they eco, but it might be hard to even push them there. For PayPRX, same old buy. And it's the big gun in play.
नाइस वन
Forsaken with
सिलाई मशीन काम कर गया 4 सेकंड का
Foggy down. The flank coming in, but
भाई ये क्या भेज
EDG. Mind Freak needs a little more, but it's only going to be the one.
नोबडी को किल मिला
Something and Forsaken.
फाइनली
Players. Two names that strike fear into the hearts of any opponent. Oh! Trying to get that wall bang through, but is getting dangerously close to a reload. I think he's even going to have to just fall back. Give
ये
this
क्यों
one up
किया
for
इसने
now.
Well, 10 bullets left, right? He had to pop that reload. But he's ready to fight again now. 100 bullets primed and ready. Something on the other side of the map as the flank comes down. He's going to take a while to get there, but Forsaken's not willing to give up the space. Now he's being spotted as he sees the cam turn towards him. This might be the end for him. He's being revealed, but good damage. That's deterred Howdong's actually taking the peak. It's allowed for that cam to be completely negated. The swing is good for something, and he spotted both players.
something do something please do something
This could be EDG.
nice nice nice
Into a heal reload, and something's got a chance. No Lear to work with. The defuse
Dal,
being
dal.
stopped, but the swing is perfect. And Kolkata to close the
No.
13-9. Map 3.
गैंग गैंग
क्या बात है इतना अचानक का जब यहाँ पे ओडिन चला है नहीं ओडिन काम करता है कभी कभी
They tried to punch them in the face. That's what they tried to do. They threw everything they had. These hyper-aggressive moves.
नहीं चाहिए था थर्ड में
And honestly, the duck and weave, EDG every single time. Fantastic performance from them. And well, now we're going to be going off to a break. There's one more map in this series. It's split, and I am excited.
Or never fake fake diff. टाइम नहीं था ना उसके पास फेक करने का।
नहीं था आई थिंक सो।
हाँ अच्छा।
इतना था कि वो डिफ्यूज कर लेता अगर मारता तो।
ये क्या भेजा इसने ऐश ने?
क्या है ये? पता नहीं क्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट है, नहीं पता, लेकिन है कुछ। ये सब तो नूब है। ए तू माली बोलना बंद करेगा ट्रू स्टार मुझे? 10 सेकंड में खत्म कर देती मैच। ये मुझे पता है ब्रो। I'm just better than everyone. मैं भी एक वीडियो डाले फालतू वाली मत डाल भाई तू रहने दे। It will the white over spike. Yeah. गाड़ी समझ गई। ओके।
क्या हुआ? हाँ अरे नहीं यार अभी नहीं आ सकता। VCT चल रहा था वो दिख रहा था मैं। ऊपर से तू गेम में है तू, है ना?
गाइस लाइक दिस स्ट्रीम जल्दी जल्दी करो, लाइक करो। मैं वरना बहुत मारती हूँ, ठीक है? तुम लोग को मार नहीं खाना है तो लाइक करो जल्दी। बाल आ गए व्हाट? लाइक किया था और एक बार कर दो। नहीं नहीं धन्यवाद। और आप लाइक मत कीजिए, धन्यवाद करने के लिए एक बार। सो हम करते हैं। कितना टाइम बाकी है? We are gonna do Dengdil. Dengdile. Dengdile. नहीं यार शुरू हो जाएगा अभी। Dengdil नहीं करेंगे अब। तो we are gonna, ये क्या वजह है? कृपया हेडफोन्स ना पहने। सुनाई नहीं दिया भाज कुछ। हेडफोन्स नहीं पहना था मैंने। पढ़ ले। ओनली फैंस देखने से तेरा घर नहीं चलने वाला है। भाई तुझे क्या टू स्टार बता तू, तुझे क्या? वो ओनली फैंस देखेगा तो किसी का तो घर चलेगा ना, किसी का तो चलेगा, उसका नहीं चल रहा है, किसी तो जिसका देख रहा है उसका तो चलेगा। तुझे क्या भाई साले। और ये तू है? पता था यार मुझे ये तू है। देख मेकअप एक गादा एक एक ऐसे एक बाल्टी मेकअप लगा के बैठा। सच में हक दिया। उस दिन रियो को आपका देखना था ना, फिर दिखा दो। हाँ तो लिंक है, देख लो। सब वॉच पार्टी कर रहे हैं भाई, सब। भाई पता है ये वॉच पार्टी में सब वॉच पार्टी करते हैं, ठीक है। तो बहुत सारे लोग होता है जिनको वॉच पार्टी नहीं देखना होता। तो अगर इस टाइम पे कोई वैलोरेंट स्ट्रीम कर रहा है, वैलोरेंट खेलते हुए, दैट्स रियली गुड। बट मैं क्यों नहीं कर रही हूँ, आई हैव नो आइडिया।
कोई देखेगा ही नहीं।
देखेगा एक्चुअली।
कौन देखेगा?
अरे देखेगा, मैंने देखा है कि बहुत सारे लोगों को होता है ना कि ऐसे देखना होता है गेम, बट वॉच पार्टी नहीं देखना होता है, तो इसलिए। मेरा लिंक एक्सपायर हो गया, लाइव में है कुछ। $1000 भेज दे, अभी लाइव पे दिखाती हूँ। भेज जल्दी। हाँ वो वीडियो उसके लिए ही है। कितना? $1000, ठीक है। कितना होता है $1000 इंडियन रुपीज में? ऐसे समथिंग 80,000 समथिंग होता है ना, 80 या 90 समथिंग होता है, 90,000। भेज जल्दी। 8K नहीं, 80K। यस। इतने में तो 1 डज़न आ। अच्छी बात।
Everyone's a target, doesn't matter who it is.
We cut the clip too short. That was what he done.
ये क्या वो बता रहा है?
I mean, it was just a strange map, but it means we get split now, which I'm really looking forward to, because this is a map where PayPRX, I have a love-hate relationship with it, because they really do embody, you know, you get shot, you die, running this triple duelist variant, but it just doesn't have legs for me, I think, in the long run. So I'm curious if they're going to be running the exact same comp again this time around. They showed that they're willing to change stuff up. They changed their bind comp back to an earlier version, so they may change things up even further for split. They have that option available.
Yeah, exactly. But maybe they didn't go that deep. Maybe it could be the
Okay, तो इन्होंने क्या लिया है?
triple duelist and no changes if I'm not
फिर से
mistaken
ट्रिपल
on the
डुएलिस्ट?
side of
मतलब
EDG. I mean,
क्या जीता था क्या उस बार? इस बार ट्रिपल डुएलिस्ट लिया था?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to be paying close attention to PayPRX because if you only just watch their T1 game when they wrote this map, it looked like they were just cavemen banging their heads against the A site on the attack side. They were going for the 5-man 4-man over and over again. They threw nuance into it, actually, when they played against Gen G.
कुछ तो होने वाला है।
One of the things that EDG are going to have to answer is actually keeping up with that tempo control. Like, making sure that they can always keep it at the back of their minds that PayPRX could be in really deep positions really quite quickly. And especially because they're not running like a typical Sentinel, they don't have trips to try and slow down the big hits. It's going to be a difficult ask for them, so I'm putting a lot of attention on that.
Yeah, exactly. And 3 out of 3 maps, PayPRX is going to be starting on the attack. On the first one, it was definitely what gave them the win and the room to have that comfort. But on the second one, it wasn't like that. So let's see what this map takes us.
Can Edward finally game his way to a victory over PayPRX, or will W Gaming reign supreme? Let's send it back over to Mitch and Tom.
That's silly.
Well, Tom, it's time to find out the answer to that question. EDG, they've tried 3 times, they've failed 3 times, but the 4th, it's looking better. We're on map 3.
It's in the name, though. W Gaming. They don't lose. That's the problem. I don't know. The thing is, this composition is one we've now seen a couple of times. The surprise factor is gone.
You should be angry instead of asking $1,000. क्यों?
1 second में आया, ठीक है?
ठीक है, ठीक है।
देखो, मैनेजर बुला रहा है।
हाँ। It's so difficult to play against the chaos that is created by this side. And that's the storm that's going to have to be weathered. The fun thing
No honey, no money.
is, in my opinion, both teams have started on their better side of this map.
No money, no honey होता है वो।
The first half might actually decide it.
Well, that's it. Remember, PayPRX, they'll be happy with this attacking side.
As they're already set up to move towards this A site. You can see there's a wall in play. It's going to be popped up, but the main thing drawing my eye is Forsaken. He's got himself a TP moving right up close, where he's already looking to get in towards screens, and well, some trouble's brewing. He's got the first, but the site control stays to EDG. They've got the spike, and Khan, he's only good for 2, but it might be enough. The advantage is theirs, and a pick needs to be found soon from the side of PRX. Leaving Mindfreak alone, though, isn't the best of looks. That spike's down on site, and he's got 3 players to pick off. No from the shadows either.
That'd be impressive.
Yeah.
So you are the sugar daddy girl? Yes.
And then some.
We go. Just hoping to try and find an isolated duel, and it isn't going to be happening. EDG,
Yeah,
they're
first
off the
round.
mark. And then doing well as well. I like the fact that you almost see that PRX are doing this blitz player. I think they almost expected there to be no one on site, because they had multiple players trying to fight through in towards screens, and it almost seemed like they forgot that Khan could be and was within the site. So off to a flyer. Good start from individually. He's had, well, not the best first map, an okay second. If this is where Khan comes online, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
इसने वैसा सच भी नहीं बोलना था भाई. मैं सब सच बोलती हूँ स्ट्रीम पे. जैसे मैं रेडिएंट हूँ. I mean immortal हूँ.
Okay, how Dong headbutt the nade to start this one off. He's staying close on B. Fight around mid. 3 players from EDG want to maintain that control. And the lurk of something is left to try and pick them off when they do. Khan walking down, but he's patient. Just wants to tuck up on the box. Spotted. Nade will cover his retreat, you'd imagine. He sticks around for the kill instead. Not worried about the numbers that could be rounding the corner. When he gets out, it's Smoggy that's
On
left
your
in the
nice
open trying to
brilliant.
cover his retreat.
Have to be a little bit
Nice.
careful here, but
अरे भाई क्या nice क्यों बोल रही हूँ मैं?
get ever closer.
Nice something.
Ultimate. Don't think that's the gun that something's looking for, and even just an extra player being dropped here could cause a few issues going into the next round. You can see a
इको
much
round था कोई
more
बात नहीं.
passive sort of crossfire, just waiting to almost pop up that ladder to fight that one together. It's available for nobody on the rotate as well, and EDG, they'll convert, pick up a couple of the guns as well.
Yeah, it's nice. They came in with 2 pistols, I think. It's why you see Smoggy play ahead of that. He literally is covering the retreat. He can maybe pick off one with the pistol. If not, he
Yeah,
loses the
nice
pistol.
start,
It really is not the end of the world. For EDG, I mean, a flyer of a start.
How long? वही how long bro?
The rifles on the side of PRX.
3 duelist with
One of
PRX.
the more terrifying buys that EDG pulled out. Once they've got these
आज से
pistols,
ज़्यादा मेरी
win rate has been insane.
वो वैसे नहीं दिखी.
Very important rounds as well. Mindfreak stunned up and tucked in
कैसी
the corner.
चाहिए थी तुम्हें?
There's no free way for him to get out. I mean, he can use his abilities often.
तेजा वो
but
सेवन
not this time.
sunset.
There's none online, no shrouded step. And there's one way that's probably being held. He's just trapped for now.
Forsaken, they just look to try and actually retreat and get an orb here. One off that dimensional drift. I think that's probably the scariest thing with this PRX comp is they've got so much value when it comes to those ultimates. It can almost help the individuals on the other side. Again, this A take. There is a quick wraparound though. They've got to be wary of nobody looking
Side
to try
मिल
and
गया.
come in on the flank. This is a round where as well, EDG, they can afford to take some risks with the weaponry that they've got. Munyet though, this might be a nasty surprise, but never mind.
Hello
She
Ash.
just found him, and then I don't think
Coco.
they're going to expect nobody in the corner. No, it's half-checked as well. This is going great for EDG.
Nice one bro.
It's back to going great. Nobody with 3 kills. And now it's just one standing. 10 bullets, and it's only 1 needed for Smoggy. EDG absolutely decimate PRX in round 3. And well, Tom, I hate to say I told you so, but this is just, it's happening too often now.
Bad luck bro.
They find with pistols is frankly unreal. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, nobody had 1 kill for most of it. He finished on 2?
He finished on 2.
He finished on 2.
He's got 3 times more kills already at
Well,
this
even
map.
that, in that round, he got more kills than the last map alone. Unbelievable. Look at this.
It's a half check as well. Like, that's the thing. I just feel like they get tunnel visioned in the lineup of the Spectre, and for Alex, it's just got to be so infuriating. His team.
Hello Hitman. Welcome. How are you?
Maybe overextending. Now they come
Oh, I saw a Sentinel arriving to VCT story on Instagram. Yay.
They've been given the space. You can see on the other side, EDG nowhere near further than that, but with the judge in
नेप
hand,
थंडर पॉइंट्स लिखो एस वहाँ पे ऐड करो. तू पनौती है मोहित साले, तब से बोल रहा है पनौती हो तुम. अच्छी हूँ मैं, ठीक है पनौती हूँ, अब क्या करेगा बता तू. तू अभी आया देखने देख कभी हो गया ऐसा. जीत रहे देख सी. Oh, 4 seconds. Nice one. Nice. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Nice one. Bro. मेरे ऐसा खेलता है ना बिल्कुल. है ना मेरे ऐसा खेलता है ये 4 सेकंड यार. अच्छा है. Bro, unbelievable, bro. What the fuck?
2 kills at the judge, and then just manages to isolate every single fight.
I'm scared for Sens, dude. Nobody wants Sens to lose. Actually, किसको चाहिए? देखो मैं आया PRX जीत गया. मैं देख रही हूँ ध्यान से इसलिए जीत गया. Bro, that 4 second, bro. What the fuck?
Wow.
मेरे ऐसा खेलता है guys.
And on the other side of things, EDG just to be
Insane.
doing that one. A 1v5 ace.
मेरे वो पनौती नहीं है. कह दो ये झूठ है. नहीं हूँ मैं. ये मोहित पनौती है. Do you think we all should make a Discord followers only for competitive game between all of your subscribers? नहीं ऐसी जरूरत नहीं है अलग से डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर बनाने के लिए.
That's really interesting. I don't think anybody saw that one
That's
coming.
the thing. Not only a 1v5 ace with a judge where they're all pushing in to cover that one angle. That's all they were worried about was elbow. They had everything else. I mean, taking your breath away. This is another level. 7 kills for Forsaken, 5 of them in the previous round. And as we come into round number 5, EDG still lead by 2. Still
तो
have
जरूरत नहीं है मैं अलग से एक VC बना दूंगी कैंडिडेट फिक्स कर दूंगी कॉम्पिटिटिव गेम खेलने के लिए.
You can see he's feeling confident.
Yeah, they're right back on the horse. It doesn't look like they've let that get to them whatsoever. Forsaken's been revealed by the Seekers as well. Looking for some more shenanigans, and in the 2v4, they're going to pop the Viper's Pit. They need Forsaken to do something, and now Divide, well, it's not quite 5, but he needs to do it all.
नहीं पता पोजीशन नहीं पता. नाइस वन.
These kind of clutches surely can't be happening. Too many players, too many guns. This time they will find it. EDG, a 4th round on the board with the defuse coming through. Passive play around A seems
Only
to be
voluntary is not like that. We make
really
teams.
impressive resurgence from the previous map. I think his comfort
Do a
level
compy match in VALORANT. We just custom whoever.
most of it doesn't seem to be anything to do with the agent itself. And the thing that's worth noting is, I believe Mind Freak was 1 HP.
ठीक है.
Not 1 exactly, but 1 hit.
देखते बाद में.
When that first pelt subsided, could very well have been the double kill. EDG are getting hyped up, and with a 3-round lead and the economy of PRX completely destroyed, there's a good reason for them to be excited.
Yeah, they've got 1 round. It was all Forsaken. Other than that, they didn't have any players surviving. And thus the economy is completely in the bin. You can see just the sheer confidence of nobody on this map. Aggressive angles being taken. TP into the site once more. And an afterplant will ensue, but they are so happy to play.
You know, VALORANT Curious is where the does these things. नहीं पता मुझे.
PRX are always going to want to play aggressive in these positions. Pull the numbers into their favor. Get some of those rifles out of the hands of their opponents. And the paint shell found its mark on the low HP Munyet. This is left Devi alone, and he's being watched. You know, it's an ambitious thing to try and flank Howdong. He's never going to let that happen. But of course, it was Khan to find the kill, a showstopper, and a rolling thunder.
But for opening and play, is there anything I missed these days? No.
For this squad.
You didn't? भाई OP commentary miss कर दिया आपने and OP prediction. मुझे.
I think this is the thing now. EDG have done own game. They're not giving them those early fights. They're not giving them any battles.
Girl,
Combine
130. Ta 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 ta.
Supportive
Bye.
flashes from the likes of Smoggy have been fantastic as well. And Paper X is rinse and repeat. If at first you don't succeed, try again, because they're heading back into this A site once more.
Guys, आई करो जो भी देख रहे हो फटाफट.
And it's actually
He's
just
got a judge again as well.
It's well, now it's dangerous. It's only going to be used to clear the site, get the spike plant. Good timing. Chichu in trouble now. The showstoppers found him. But it's only trading out the kill from Smoggy. He's had some impressive rounds of his own. A good shot, but it's traded again from the grave. Con takes down Mindfreak. Low HP on Munyet. Nade still to work with. That judge from down below, but he's worried now because the A site being lost. They're going to swing in, and he's only got a classic closing the distance on the back of the smoke. He's evaded their detection, and he's up close with a judge. Forsaken, buying them time and space, but now he's dropped. And the low HP Munyet is last alive. Nade buys time, runs that clock down lower. And nobody has nowhere
The fuck just happened?
to get the defuse in. 2 rounds for Paper X, and a
वो
lot of
easy वहाँ पे मार सकता बट फिर भी राउंड निकल गया. It's good.
decent credits left.
Yeah, no, the damage isn't done to EDG's economy at all. It's done to Paper X's. They've won a round with 0 players surviving. So
बस busy अंदर एक अरे कोई बात नहीं. It's fine.
yeah, it's going to pad the gap a little bit, but if they lose this next round, they're completely in the bin. They are not out of the woods just yet. And if we've seen anything thus far this game, it's that it's been blips for EDG and then an instant resurgence. They've been fantastic in a lot of those retakes. I think a couple of duels not going their way, the showstopper as well. So we finally see a hit towards this B site. The early flash is already going to give that information over to nobody, and the cavalry is full sprint.
Split होके खेल रहे हैं ये लोग.
They decided to go back.
Look at that damage. When Yet's down to 50 on just the straight spam through
और
those
the
smokes.
side Viper led करने वाली है I guess.
Site coverage, blocking off angles, paranoia out of the game, and for Paper X with Munyet low, divide. He's got a chance to do something. And it's
I saw
actually something
something.
to find that onto Chichu, but when he's dropped, it's Divide alone on the other side of the map.
We
Maybe
can feel so good है ना actually.
if they were able to plant that spike, if they were able to keep eyes towards B main instead. Yeah, this might even be a better clutch than what we saw from Forsaken.
I don't know.
Puppy currency any other currency.
So much utility though, and they're not in a rush.
Okay,
for
do
EDG.
start.
That's a big difference.
No, it would take equally the amount of hero power, and they're already just watching. They're ready and waiting. Not going to let that happen twice. It's going to be another round for EDG. And as said, it's an instant resurgence once more. It's an attempted fast-paced play. I think EDG have done fantastically well to not go in for those early fights. They're happy to sit back. They're happy to sit in their crossfires. And when the opening kills aren't going the way of Paper X, when advantages can't be garnered, it's just not going their way.
Oh, you don't see Alex getting heated like that very often.
Really?
Well, last year he didn't. They were always winning.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think he was angry even when they were winning.
Yeah? Behind the scenes, he's a pretty chill guy, but I guess you put him in on the server, it's a different story.
He's up there with Barber.
ये मैच खत्म होने के बाद कितने बजे के बाद होगा? Start.
आधा घंटा मैक्स 20
कोच कैमरा. yes anti-virus watch party चल रहा है. डिनर नहीं किया अभी तक. सोच रही हूँ अभी तक क्या करूँ.
I suppose same as Barber, right? They're super chill guys to chat to, and then the game starts.
PRX कोचिंग कर रहा है. PRX का कोच देखो ना बहुत गुस्से वाला लगता है.
है वो.
हाँ वही वो इतना चिल्लाता है ना. इतना चिल्लाता. मैं पहले जब मैच देखती थी इतना मैं कौन है ये भाई इतना चिल्लाता क्यों है ये.
बहुत रेज करता है.
एक राउंड अगर हार गए तो ये फिर चिल्लाना शुरू कर देते.
और वो करेगा ही भाई. उन लोगों का जैसा प्ले स्टाइल ना होता ही है.
It's just completely shutting them down. Howdong's not been able to get behind them this time. He doesn't bloody need to. It's defense as well. Wait till the attack.
Yeah, you're seeing the flexibility. A completely different role for either player and completely different results, but ultimately they're in the lead. That's a good start though. Forsaken again, he has been really the one shining light this team has had so far.
नहीं काट रहा.
Taking the space, a hero rifle now in his hand. And this this time they
व्लॉग में बहुत चिल्ड है
slightly more
हो सकता है बट
aggressive,
गेम के टाइम बहुत
opportunities.
सीरियस है ये
That might be a mistake.
Device flank this time, not gonna. Oh no! No, I wish I didn't see that. Well, it wasn't as late as before, but it was just as successful. At least the trade is found, and we're left into a 2 versus 4 with weak PRX. This is something way beyond what you can
कमेंट्री
expect.
किधर है
Forsaken has
कमेंट्री कौन करता है भाई और सब इस पे वॉच पार्टी पे कमेंट्री जरूरत है क्या ऑलरेडी चल रहा है कमेंट्री
Both players very isolated and spotted. They know where these EDG players are, and on the side of PaperX, that's going to let them group up. A brave play from something that didn't quite work out, but
nice one mind freak
catch the ball when it's fumbled. 6-3. PaperX, they're on the board. But it's been back and forth, and if it keeps up that way, EDG going to be very happy.
This is the thing, the MasterCard Thrifty almost comes purely off the back of Forsaken again. Like, just 2 entries into the site, a little bit of an overpeak through the smoke as well. I think this is one of the times you can sort of go the opposite of what we've seen from EDG so far. They've been very happy to give up control and then retake. This time, 2 players went for slightly more, well, actually, the TP into B main was very aggressive.
Yeah.
And they got punished for it. That's not how you want to play against this PaperX.
Oh, nearsighted, but he's got a close range gun.
I did more PRX coach boss
And the heal is coming right on through, so it's only the shields that he's
आप तो बीमार लग रहे हैं जी हाँ मैं हूँ बीमार 2-3 दिन से 2 दिन से एक्चुअली दुनिया की जो है सब कुछ है मेरे अभी बीमारी हो रही है पेट दर्द खांसी जुकाम फिर बुखार सब कुछ है चेस्ट पेन सब कुछ हो रहा है
Always a problem. Leaving things now with an advantage for that attack side. Chichu needs to try and choose his moment to find some space back in.
Bro, that Viper, bro.
Nobody's still very
that Viper.
Chichu eventually pounces, but he's got no support. No teammate to be had. The flank eventually starting its way back.
Mind freak. No way, please. Nice one. उसने छलांग मार दिया वो सब.
माउस जंप नहीं
दवाई क्यों दवाई लिया रे
माउस जंप हो गया ट्रोल पे यूज करता है
मैं सी से करता ना क्राउच तो मेरा कई का स्पेस दब जाता है
नहीं ये सब प्लेयर्स सब माउस पे रखते हैं सीएस
हाँ अरे स्क्रोल वो उन्होंने वो नहीं करे था पता है वो नर्वस होकर किया वो अचानक से बाय सुमीत
कितना फनी था वो
It is not reminding that my favorites मेरे लाइक है ना तो बेल आइकन ऑन कर लो ना बेल आइकन ऑन है क्या देखो ठीक से Thank you Kuwan for coming.
Pushing up close, Stun being held, but
nice one something.
A little too quickly, and now there's an isolated breach on this site. Smoggy is going to be feeling lonely for a while. Con a little too far away. Smoggy's going to have to hold this all by himself, and he makes it just at the right time to grab
YouTube नशे करते हैं बट.
No room for PaperX on the site with Munya on 70 and the spike in the open.
What the fuck is happening?
Munya, do something, bro. Do something. Nice. 1v1.
How long's able to close the distance? As you said, he's had a quiet game so far. Showstopper on with half HP. Might not be worth popping. Munya just trying to isolate the angle, find out where his opponent is, and now just standing with in hand, not quite knowing where his opponent's currently coming from. It is a TP into the side, and Haldung eventually gets the job done. Plenty of time left on.
रॉकेट के वजह से उसको दिखा नहीं वहां पे
बंदा. Star.
That was actually really impressive that I didn't
2 star always रहता है मेरे चैट पे and वो बहुत ज़्यादा वो चैट करता है ना outplayed वही रेज ने अच्छा खेला रे बहुत अच्छा खेला
This is 7-4 for the side of EDG. Map 3, a long and hard-fought series. And this half is going to come to a conclusion. Is it 8-4 or 7-5 for PaperX? That's going to make a hell of a big difference.
Oh, the initial pace is there again, but it's to be a ruse. Thing is that fake has not been sold. I think they were hoping that.
फिर भी नाइट वॉच से ज़्यादा कैसे?
get something from it, but a
Wow,
showstopper
wow, wow.
straight at his feet. The rest of the team looking to go in. That's a flash, a blind, completely left in the dark here is Haldong. Now looks to come alive. He's on a quiet
क्या
start.
कर रहा है हूँ भाई?
Close to the heart might be exactly what they need. Mind Freak has made some space, but well, he's going to need quite a bit more from this one. Another 1v5 needed, and it isn't going to happen twice. 8-4, EDG again showing they can go toe-to-toe with PayPRX.
Nah, 4 round attack पे with 3 duelists. No.
घंटा है काढ़े थी तू स्टार्स की पता.
You got to remember, Tom, you opened this up by talking about how we started on the better half for both of these teams. And EDG have certainly come out on top, double the rounds of their opponent. And they've already shown us they've got what it takes. The momentum is high on their side, and the hope's even higher for EDG to finally best PayPRX on the international stage. Let's toss it over to the desk to get their thoughts.
Only a few rounds away for EDG, but for PayPRX, there are
Few
teams
rounds
simply
away
just can't
from
count out
EDG.
quite yet. That being said, though, EDG really looking to just close this one here with a decisive finish, Kukuka.
Finally, after 4 times, this might be the time that EDG is going to close it. And the way that they're doing it, it has us very surprised. Kanka coming alive there in this last map. But actually, it's the protocols and how well studied they have the map and the effect that PayPRX composition is going to have.
पता नहीं हो सकता है like अभी half time हुआ ना तो I guess PRX
when they're running this comp and this map.
will show up now.
What's looked always better, but like you said, it's the protocols. EDG here taking their time, making sure they hold on to
मैंने
round
इनसे ज़्यादा
control.
struggle किया.
Nobody being a difference maker here in this particular instance for the bonus round conversion, and then multiple rounds after this as well. Always having the right ideas in mind to either play the full retake like this, the flash peek coming in, just making sure that they fight for that heaven control while the plan's still going down, so they're making sure they hold on to that crucial positioning, and even later than that as well, playing for the flood defense or playing for the hard anchoring positions. They always had the right answer for what was being thrown at them, and it just shows to me clear preparation. I think you understand what the weaknesses of this comp were.
भाई टीम से unpredictable वही क्योंकि दोनों ही अच्छे टीम है bro इसलिए तो पीछे का light
you can't just replace the Yoru with a Sky and expect it to work to fruition. You're gonna have weaknesses.
Nobody 16 kills चलेगा. Last match से ऊपर आया.
Yeah, I think EDG, you can tell from this, they've done their homework.
Yeah, exactly. And you need to think about PayPRX. Now they're going onto their defense half, and we need to think that they're coming to this event, the ones with the worst retake percentage. They're not going to be able to do the same as EDG did in this half.
Yeah, and that is going to be quite scary for PayPRX. Can they find that next gear? They're going to need to, or else this match is done and dusted. Let's send it back over to Mitch and Tom.
Thank you so much to our wonderful analyst desk one last time in this series, because we're into the last half, Tom. We've gone the distance. PayPRX have now found themselves quite a distance behind their opponents. EDG on the attack side with a very quickened pace, and the A side is their target. It's wide open for PayPRX with just a Vi holding it. He's got a wall, though, to play back in.
आज आप बीमार होके भी बागी बहुत ज़्यादा क्यूट लग रहे हैं मुझे. Thank you.
Go great in the last half, but we'll see if they can get this one over
PRX are taking initiative to fight EDG are playing smooth, but fighting is best control.
From the TP of Forsaken. Now they do have a quick flank. They're ready to sort of surround their opponents, but with something already going down, that is not the start PRX were looking for.
Nice fake by Forsaken as well. He put his TP down, faked it out, and nobody's gone looking for him. Well, much to his surprise, the player was still there. Oh no! The martyrdom comes into effect, and EDG now stand with a very good chance. Low HP on a few players though, on both of them. In fact, the Mind Freak capitalizes. The first is his, and 20 HP left on Smoggy. A big play with the frenzy.
Nice one.
PayPRX have found the pistol, and this is a lifeline for the defense of PayPRX.
Yeah. We got him very quickly.
Today's wedding day to
look at the last couple of times the PayPRX have played this map with this comp.
The fuck? What are you saying?
4 attack sides. So for the majority, they were really putting up numbers in that first half. We had high expectations for it.
तेरा chat bro, मुझे डर लगती है कभी-कभी मेरे chats.
It seemed like EDG weathered the storm, came prepared, and also you've just seen the individuals shining. Khan 22 and 10, nobody 16 and 5. They've been on form, and some of the players on the other side have been a bit quiet. Something 5 and 12.
PRX are positioning themselves in such a that way every mistake they reverse it.
Has himself that outlaw.
मिड पुश होगा एक वाइपर डी पे वाइपर ए पे
Should be a good chance for an immediate kill. Playing very aggressively.
अबे छोड़ दिया भाई
I don't know if he will have realized how far nobody has.
पर टीपी
Luckily,
है
he has
ठीक है
support. I'm also looking at Cheech.
वाइपर again no way bro that वाइपर bro something देख ले पीछे
is that your back can sometimes be a little more open.
देख ले भाई
Cheech is going to be cosplaying How Dong with a nice easy kill and a recovered weapon that makes everybody aware.
nice one mind free
Oh no. He's yeah, of course. Don't let them have it in the next. It's costly. But what a shame. He could have one hit every single player, Tom.
Oh, and they're going to get it anyway. A little bit unlucky, like both players close enough. But for PRX, that's kind of what you needed. Get yourself some of the weaponry through to the next round.
Vistula, smile all of these days. So good to see you. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Go for an operator. This would definitely sort of pad the gap a little bit.
Split op and outlaw, Tom?
Hey, I'm not saying it's... No, I don't know.
Split,
genuinely.
op, outlaw, Bucky, Spectre, Bulldog. You know...
Brown win incoming.
Sometimes you can't use your own logic because it ain't the same as theirs. Paranoia, nade, and play through him, and yet up close with a Bucky. Okay, this is great value for this weapon. A massively strong angle to play around, and one they're not likely to up close sky flash on all too often.
But 4 second off liya.
Not finding its mark. Quick TP to B. Look, A is very much open now. So is middle.
Ag bhi diya Ox. Something that.
Something in a very audacious position. I imagine that was with the dash online. Forsaken is now in a good spot, but he's lost his life as well. This man just isn't missing at the moment. The main character of this matchup had a rough start to the series, but has come alive at the perfect time. Dominating, taking over, even with the heals to support him here. Defy under pressure, and he's going to go down to the same man as well.
What hope is there?
How was your week? इतना अच्छा नहीं था ये week.
I would very much like to have that expensive weapon in the next round, having invested so much. You see Forsaken's credits 350, and even that shot
nice
from
one,
Munye
nice
is
shot.
not as valuable as you think. It's a kill and a dent in the economy that is decently low for EDG. It helps to manage their money. The problem
मारने जा रहे हैं इसके ऊपर सबको.
Sure, it might not be back on B site, but they've cast a wide net.
मारने
As
जा रहे
this
हैं.
round comes to a close, they'll look to close that net and catch him. It looks like they've done just... He's out! He's out! He was out! But he stayed around for another kill. I guess they might have caught him as he moved through spawn anyways. So it's not that he was guaranteed a free run. But that op is lost.
Yeah,
This week he's feeling weak.
It's going to be Forsaken who takes it. Like, they're going to just give him a stinger. Obviously, when you're playing that Yoru, you can take some risks, play some aggressive angles. But it's definitely not ideal, especially when he has been one of the major players in
कुछ
this
अच्छी
game
नहीं
so
health
far
या
for
कुछ
PRX
और.
when they've had success.
क्यों अच्छी नहीं?
Munye showstopper online.
Health.
Can't come
Health
no
भी
surprise,
अच्छा नहीं
this is
था
one way.
and like और भी.
Already going to just try and play with some of the sound cues. It doesn't seem like there's any real interest from PRX with those early initial sounds made. They've gone and taken the orb anyway.
There was a player close, but he's TP'd out. I think they might even have heard
Viper
that
फिर
sound.
से.
There's no one on the A side.
Yeah, it's wide open.
They're just playing into middle. I guess, again, with some slight vulnerabilities for the side of PRX, they're just willing to completely give that up. And with how the lurks have been, that's somewhat surprising, but it looks like they might actually get this spot on.
He comes in, Chichu's under pressure. You might think, you would think wrong.
Oh, Chichu.
I want to see Coach
Hello,
Alex's
Exist, welcome.
hand
Wow.
as that one comes in. Weapons picked up, they hear them backing off, the paranoia is there. And the
They
flash out from
consider
Forsaken, he's not
buying
gonna give it up. This is the
mic, I
right
guess.
play. He wants to
Why?
pull the advantage
This
back
mic
into
is
their
good
hands.
for me.
The spike down, he sticks around after turning. Another huge round. He might not be alone,
What?
but he doesn't need backup. Not when he's playing like this. Mind Freak closes the round, and well, it was very close to being two aces for Forsaken. This man is
Nice,
single-handedly keeping the team in it.
ये कैसा नाम है चीचो? जैसे सीसॉ नाम होता है वैसे चीचो.
Somehow, he is just managing to pull off play after play He's been on this roster for a long time.
ये
with
जो
many
धीरे से और
heroes
वाला कुछ
arising,
करवा
sort of
देता
rising
है
from the
नहीं ऐसा कुछ
something
नहीं है
unyet joining the team, and somehow this guy always still looks like the superstar.
another is bro what the fuck
And well, you can see for the other side, they've got to try and almost center themselves because it's just ridiculous. Bear in mind, he picked that rifle up off the corpse of a teammate midway through that battle. He only had a stinger to start the round.
And because of picking up that rifle, his teammate died, 'cause they
that
heard the sound cue, they
smoke
slug it. Now, though, there's a little bit of a different approach from the side of EDG. Just shoot him in the head with sheriffs, and it's worked out perfectly. 9 to 7, double digits on the line, and they have so much control. The ult is going to be used, finding out Chichu. Good flash, but no kill. 4 HP left, but it's enough. He's made it well. Oh! I thought he made it out. They pulled him right back in. Mind free.
hello Shivansh welcome hi
Bro,
And if you
what
thought
is
this was the round
happening?
we were going to look at when barriers went up,
कुछ भी
no,
हो
Mr.
रहा है
Head-Examine.
bro
भाई
No.
4 सेकेंड एक इंसेनली क्लच निकालने के बाद उसके बाद डीगल से वो लोग राउंड हारते हैं what
Absurd round, and the thing is, that is Chichu now realizing how much space he can take. He walked straight into that A site. But I don't even think
प्रॉब्लम ये है ना ये राउंड हारने के बाद अगेन पेपर एक्स के पास पैसा खत्म हो गया है तो लोग अगेन निको चल जाएंगे अब इजीली 11 मिल रहा है EDG को इकोनॉमी बन ही नहीं रहा है पेपर एक्स का
दिल कर चीज भाई तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो कैसे हो मैं ठीक हूँ check them piece what
They came into this round up against an eco on the side of Paper X. They had full rifles.
that sounds quality I mean your DC friend sounds very clear
One rifle.
I don't know but I think it's good for now बाद में I guess I'll upgrade but अभी ठीक है
He's quite low himself. And for Paper X,
बढ़िया क्यों नहीं हो because तबीयत खराब है but first is playing like he's playing well for the first time now he's playing good actually average
knows 3 rounds in the lead and they need 3.
फोर्स कर रहे हैं पेपर एक्स
Paper X 0 and 1. You can have a
if
Paper
we
X versus
lose this
Loud
round
game,
it's
and,
GG
well,
guys
Magnet doesn't want that.
No.
I
It's
don't
the
know
opening they've been looking for. Both teams have had mass success with weaker weaponry.
क्या हो गया रे तबीयत खराब है ऐसे
Does have a vibe spin.
much
If they can get him into position, it could be problematic. Something. He's been spotted, but just runs away with the information. You can still see the Tiger being thrown out over on the A site. Information being garnered by EDG, and again that walk up, but this time there are players there. Even the TP available onto site for Forsaken if he needs to go back and support.
Let's go take it. Thank you.
Something has been having a rough time.
oh Chichu
अबे यार ये क्या
Which is not something I thought I'd say today.
मेरा बफर हो रहा है क्यों
Even starting out the day.
पता
First 2
नहीं
maps,
मेरा नेट
Concon
as
had a
always
pretty tough time in individual battles, but there's no signs remaining of that anymore. Lots of players from EDG ready to run into A site. That's going to be the Rolling Thunder. That's point of contact close. Already is Forsaken, and he's caught one.
Nice
He won't get out of there. The spray
wow
is too good. Quick
nice
rotate
but
by
nice game
Mindfreak straight into a stun. He's kept back for a
Mon
moment.
ये low
Now
है
Moore is buying space and time, but as they cross
That
it, they're
time.
lower.
Nice.
Easier to take down.
nice one bro Mindfreak
Paper X aren't
जल्दी
giving
खाना
this up
खा
just yet.
करके
The gap
दवाई
is
क्यों
down to
नहीं
2.
लेते जी आप
Somehow.
अरे ऐसे ही ठीक हो मुझे दवाई ववाई देना इतना पसंद नहीं यार इसलिए मैं नहीं लेती ब्रो दिस चैट इज सच एज फक है ना मैं भी बोल रही थी माय चैट इज समटाइम्स ब्रो I'm scared of them sometimes.
And that also bought time for Mindfreak to be able to TP to the other side of the map, so impact even without the numbers.
ये
Economy on
ये
the
क्या
brink.
बोलता है रुको मैं बोलती हूँ
Aggressive push that has had very little success so far.
ये 4 सेकंड का और मेरा ग्लासेस सेम है
Somebody's even going to give it up. You can see the respect being given to the side of EDG.
वेल संस्कृति संस्कारी होता है वो संस्कृति एक लैंग्वेज है आई मीन संस्कृत
Decoy going through and
संस्कृति क्या होता है भाई तू टू स्टार फिर बाहर जाके तू अंग्रेज बन रहा है क्या दिन का दिन मुझे हिंदी इतना नहीं पता फिर भी मुझे बोल रही हूँ
Oh, it looks like I'm incorrect. is going to instead be a bit of a poke by KonKon up towards B first.
संस्कारी होता है वो हाँ वही तो संस्कारी होता है वो संस्कृति and myself that
control there the panic and they stay on B but instead the rotates are underway. The A side is now definitely the target. The info is there.
Wait, what was the sound by Sumit?
Low. He won't be able to hold on. And as they rush into the site, KonKon realizes he might have the timing, but Forsaken realized that too.
Viper's Pit, though, is definitely going to make things more interesting. Every player within it, at least for the moment. Heals available as well. Nobody won't be able to help himself, but he can help everybody else. Utility-wise, not a whole lot to play with, and that's not the start they were looking for. Every member falling Forsaken again is going to have
Forsaken, wait.
For them to take this round,
the guy
Aldong is ready and waiting as he looks to wrap back around.
I think it's GG यार economy नहीं बन रहा पेपर इसका again उन लोगों के पास पैसा नहीं है
The problems really are there. Look at the economy for the side of
literally
PayPX.
पैसा की नहीं है वो लोग जो भी round जीत रहे हैं वो clutches पे जीत रहे हैं.
If it was EDG, I'd be expecting us to see 11 to 10 on the board. But
something 5-18. Nah.
They've struggled on some of the lower buys. EDG have been so disciplined. Is the main
win one, and it was off Forsaken.
वही EDG लग रहा है मुझे.
कैसे? I do feel like right now, even though like
मैं jinx करने के लिए बोला था मालूम है
I'm
EDG
just
ना.
looking at him every round. I'm like, okay, can he give them something to play with? Because otherwise, I just don't see a way that through. And Mindfreak's already dead.
Kong.
It's gonna be tough. Smokes down. No paranoia. Although it's often used off early contact, Forsaken is going down to take a close range fight.
No
His TP is to B, and he's out. It was just a quick recon jump. I like that for info, but the info, unfortunately, is that the stack on B is incorrect. The A side's under threat, and they're going to be very late to the party.
He's got no flashes to play with, so it just has to be off
But he
raw
will
skill,
do
and this time, too many targets.
इसको करना ही था
Not gonna be able to
Forsaken
get
कुछ नहीं
anything,
कर
just look how
सकता
far the remaining players are. It might even be a scenario of just
ये round गया तो
going
GG.
down to the spike. The only thing
Match
against
point.
that is for something probably wanting to get that blade storm.
Ultimate का क्या
Goodbye
scene
as
चल
well.
रहा है
You know,
अभी?
he's about to get the Viper's Pit into play. Could be huge for that defensive side to cut down an angle, especially like A.
कांग को fight करने दो उसका ultimate आएगा and इधर तो दवाई का ultimate आ ही रहा है.
Get something. He'll get an orb one way or another. And it looks like it's the other. Yeah, shot in the head. Something going up for the same. And it's just a formality at this point. Smoggy's picking them all up.
What's common between EDG and Bihari?
No kills for something. Blade Storm, Viper's Pit have been acquired by PRX, but the cost they paid is that EDG now have 4 chances to put them 0
Something
to 1.
Uma
Put them up
को
against possibly an FPX.
What happened to something? 519.
Loud.
Yeah, there's not great options. Even the loser of the next series just seems like a rough one.
You can say that again.
Hometown heroes or the America's #1. I don't
दोनों
think
के पास
it's
पैसा नहीं
Hockey
है.
का रहा है.
भाई चुप हो जा भाई.
It is brutal with 2 losses sending you out. And that's
Nip Thunder तुम EDG पे.
There's still a decider match. You're still
One
gonna
miss game
play
finish.
one of those upper bracket teams. For now though,
सन कब है? I guess कितने बजे हैं? इसके बाद ही है. 11:30 तक हो जाए.
close out a series versus
Mid fight
PayPX
कर
with
रहे हैं
3
लोग.
losses.
वो लोग EDG realize कर लिया mid
Three is
fight
the
हो रहा
magic
है.
number. They're looking at 4. But there's a lot of ults online for their opponents right now. That is where PayPX have done their best work.
And especially thinking about this
पूरे read
inside
के ऊपर
setup,
है.
they play retake,
कहाँ
Viper's
EDG
Pit
जा रहा है?
using that wall to block
PayPX
a
को
lot
उधर
of the
at least
angles on
3
the way
रहना
back
चाहिए.
through, even towards elbow.
भाई तो है पूरा ही.
It is somewhat of a retake.
ना
fight
वो
for
लोग
heaven
A
for
जा रहे
sure.
हैं EDG
PayPX
जाने का
will
plan है और
keep
2 ही
control
लोग हैं
over
ramp
that
पे.
spot.
I
EDG
think it's
will be
GG.
pushing into it. Now these are big players. Manyet's had a good game, but Forsaken, he rated his team.
ये Viper
6
wall
out of 10 right now.
से
He's
side
being 10
चले
out of
जाएंगे.
10 all down day long. This map thriving. The challenge is about to come through. The flash has caught him, but he's turned, and it's nice. 2 quick kills, a decoy in, and a TP out. The advantage is extended even further.
Nice one.
Look to put another round on the board. Buy a little more time. Forsaken, another 3K, another big play from this man, and he's waiting for his teammates to round the corner before he takes that fight.
Nice.
3 more chances for EDG before they hit an overtime.
I've heard a strat back in the day.
But अभी pressure है bro.
Played by many a team.
What's that
called avoid CNED. And I think that they may need to
Shorty भाई की अमानियत ने.
on the EDG side because genuinely Forsaken has been the one thorn in their side. They have looked like the better team throughout this map. A pistol either side, there's no
12
excuses
से
in
हो
that
सकता है.
regard.
Let's see,
Winning
let's see.
hero rounds, Concom back online,
अच्छा
nobody as
मॉनिटर
well.
नहीं लिया,
There
गन
hasn't
बाय
been
कर
a
लिया
weakling,
इसने.
but when they run into
एक शॉट ही लिया
Forsaken,
एंड फैंटम लिया.
wow, 9 times out of 10 they lose the round. He is the sole defender of this A site right now with a little bit of support coming.
With years कर 3 अल्टे हाँ हाँ.
But it looks like he just wants to take a firefight.
Oh, they've cleared
इसको
heaven, but
मॉनिटर
look
ने
at the
इसको.
space taking by Munyet. It's perfect.
भाई
But
क्या?
Concom's ahead of him.
No.
Finding the kill. Forsaken flash to work with TP towards screens. He's
Forsaken
gonna try to
अगर
get
अल्ट
the
इधर
kill.
खोलता है
No, in fact,
तो
he's not. The flash is just used
नहीं
as
खोलेगा,
he
उसको ही
falls
पता
further
है.
back. And now here comes the big ol' rocket. Forsaken's dodged it nicely. Spray good for
Nice one, something.
The rolling thunder going up towards heaven. It's not caught the players, and the site is under threat. Something maneuvers around and jumps into Concom.
वाह.
Eventually he'll fall with Forsaken on another.
2v2 bro,
and
let's
low
go.
HP on Smoggy.
Smoggy
The spike
low
for
है.
the A site. And a very tough one
Smoggy
for
low
them to
है.
retrieve. They don't know where that second player is, but they found him.
No.
It's all on Forsaken. 2 kills, but the spike is at his feet. He
Do
knows these
something.
players have to push
Forsaken
him.
do.
The utility,
Please.
2 flashes will now no
Please.
longer. And it's a few
No.
bullets in the difference. But
No,
that's enough.
4 सेकंड कितना खेला है.
क्यों भाई क्यों जरूरत था? तू होल्ड करना वहाँ पे.
वही प्लान
चिल खेलना चाहिए था भाई. चिल खेलना था.
4 सेकंड कुक ब्रो. ही इज गुड. वाओ 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 नाइस ईडी वेल प्लेड ईजी. अच्छा खेला है.
I'm your biggest fan. Thank you Ashish. ये फैन में कुछ नहीं होता. पता मैं के पास हाँ पहले ही बोला था मैंने तो आई नो एवरीथिंग. नाइस नाइस नाइस. बट
वो नाच रहे
यार.
लोग. कांग नाच रहा है. नाइस नाइस. एक वो बताऊं मैं.
क्या क्या?
एक स्टोरी है. हम लोग स्क्रैम कर रहे थे ईडीजी को. अब गेस करो स्कोर क्या था.
क्या क्या कर रहे थे तुम?
स्क्रैम प्रैक्टिस
हाँ
ईडीजी से एडवर्ड गेमिंग पे. स्कोर
हाँ.
गेस करो क्या था.
I have no idea.
22-2.
हाँ
हाँ
22?
बहुत मारे थे. हाँ
What the fuck?
बहुत
Nice.
अच्छा खेले थे भाई वो लोग स्क्रैम.
ऐसे ही थोड़ी मैं ascendancy हूँ. इतना तो गेम सेंस है. हाँ
प्रैक्टिस में ये होता है ना कि तुमको
I'm
24
just
राउंड
hyper.
खेलना पड़ता है. इसलिए 22-2
Yes
हुआ था.
EDG. Let's go let's go. Nice nice.
नाइस नाइस वेल प्लेड.
रुको गाइस मैं एक खाना लेके आती हूँ ठीक है नीचे से. एक सेकंड.
अगला कितनी देर में चालू होगा?
आधा घंटा ब्रो.
अरे मैं तो डेथ मैच खेल रहा हूँ बैकग्राउंड में.
come back. Oh. ये ब्लैक क्यों दिखा रहा है ये व्हाट?
पॉज किया।
खाने में चला रहे हो, दो लेते आना आपके साथ। ठीक है। मैं भी ब्रेक। ए टू स्टार व्हाट द फक? Where is the sound?
Of our teammates of EDG nos dice que solamente una frase: nunca olvidar el destino y lo que viene para la escuadra y para los equipos. Esto es todo lo que tengo de la entrevista. Una última o alguna frase rápida que le quiera decir a lo que van a ser los siguientes.
क्या बोल रहे भाई ये? क्या लाए? चिकन करी एंड रोटी। मेरे घर पे ज्यादा चिकन ही बनती है।
मैंने भी ये खाया था आज।
ओह नाइस। रैंगडल करेंगे चलो। मैं बार बार रैंडल क्यों लिखती हूँ? दिखाओ। अभी मैं उठा के कैसे दिखाऊँ? ये गिर जाएगा। ओके द फर्स्ट क्लिप। ठीक है।
Last player standing.
All right, one's on it.
Volley.
Oh, perfect. Let's go. You won.
जब बच्चा खेल रहा है इसके साथ एक, बच्चे लोग तो लो रैंक पे ही होता है।
Oh my god, he's so good. Oh, that was so sexy.
लाइन अप प्लेयर है। ठीक है लाइन अप प्लेयर है तो आई गेस लाइन अप को क्लिप डाला है। एंड ओपोनेंट कितना बुद्धू होगा ना। Come back, come back. पानी लाना भूल गई। कैमरा कब बंद किया रे? तो क्या देख रहे थे? इसका
Alright, one's on it. Oh, perfect! Let's go, you lineups?
इसका तो लाइनअप था सिर्फ। ठीक है।
Oh my god.
क्या हो सकता है ये?
हमारा वॉइस ऑन नहीं है डीसी पे।